Okay, so you guys, you have your council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
What was the? Do you want to do a recap? I guess, so we're all on the same page of what happened the last time we did an interlude.
We discovered we need to hire many more employees. Not everyone is a free employee because they care about our cause.
Mhm.
So we discussed our financial options, and we decided to rob a dragon.
As you do.
Yeah.
We got
Standard.
some quotes for prices from some friends. And then we discussed going to get the dragon with other people. So we decided to go scout it out first. So it's a smart thing, try and track down where the dragon lives.
Mhm.
And hope we don't all die.
Yeah, basically. So you guys wake up the next morning. Everyone goes to bed after your meeting. It goes on fairly late. And you get up the next morning. You were setting off fairly immediately, right?
Yeah, we were calling people in the morning and then setting off.
Okay. So Balax comes to see you in the morning.
Slipperies.
Balax.
Yeah. He says, Commander, I've been dwelling on our meeting last night. While I believe in this plan and I think it is likely our best option, I do have some reservations about the enthusiasm with which we plan to pursue it.
Right. What would you advise?
Well, Commander, like you mentioned, this plan does hinge on smuggling the Legion through Meriden, and I expect that may cause problems, shall we say. Given we have no current idea of the beast's lair, might it be more sensible to take a smaller team until we've established its whereabouts?
That would probably be wise, yes.
That's what we're doing.
We hadn't decided that at the last session. Decided that in the future. So yes, that would be wise. What would you reckon? How many men do you reckon we should take with us?
He says, well, the more we bring, the more likely we are to attract attention. So, as few as you think you can comfortably manage.
Council.
Well, I mean, seeing as it's not been a whole council. I mean, because some of them should stay. We need some leaders to stay in the fortress. But I mean, our ship has got a my ship has a fairly small crew already, so that allows us to get a few more people on. I reckon we can comfortably have 20 men on board the ship.
Very well, Commander. Shall I pick out some able-bodied, or would you like to do that?
Go right ahead.
And he bows and he heads off.
Okay.
And then... So what are you guys doing in the morning before you set off? Are you just kind of like...
Having breakfast?
Just having breakfast, yeah? Anything else? Any other things you're trying to get to?
Go over with Rell how we're going to try and get through the city unhassled.
Okay. So he's like...
Plans.
I mean, what were you thinking?
I mean, we don't really have anything we need to hide necessarily. No goods, no people. But we should probably keep the name of the ship and of the crew pretty anonymous. Because I think we might draw slight attention if people know what ship is passing through Meriden.
Yes, perhaps we should have some sort of ulterior name.
No. I know where
obviously,
this is
you should as
Farrell,
well.
Stop.
Because
Farrell, I know.
As captain, as both captain and a dragonborn, or what? Because like some of the halflings, they call them what are they, like drakes or something? So as a captain and a drake, we want to
I'm
make sure
standing
that.
up and leaving at this point.
As you get up to leave, you say, "No, sit down."
What was he going to say?
Exactly what he was going to say. I
I
sit
know.
down and go,
Yeah, no, I think you're right. So what? I mean, let Jake get a map up for a minute, so you can see what's going on geographically with this particular plan. Can you see it?
maybe we could open Facebook and look at it.
Yeah, I can just send you guys I can just swap my face for the map. Can I?
Will that not affect the stream and hide us?
No. It will just... it will temporarily. So if I... turn on screen share... and you... Whoa!
What is going on?
Now just subscribe. Thank you, kind stranger.
Stranger whose name I knew.
How can I? It's in his username. So how do I get photos on? Okay, it's not gonna work the way I thought it did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't need to see the map.
It's the map, you know. It's on the
Trust
Facebook.
your judgment.
So like Farrell looks at the map and he's like, well, so we're gonna have to. We'll have to sail around past the Greenwell, and then up to the mouth of the Astigan. So
Yeah,
we're probably gonna get stopped there. Same as normal. By the Easterns. And then I don't know. He says it's been a long time since I've tried to sail through Meriden, but like last time we did it, there was loads of checkpoints, and I think there was paperwork we needed to do and stuff because I don't want just anyone sailing through.
Is there anyone on the crew who still knows how to forge paperwork?
He says I can ask around. I'm sure we can get stuff. I mean, you know, we don't have to hide anything, so we could just get the paperwork.
That's true. Just get it and fill in another name.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all fine. We don't have to forge
What are you going to go by?
That's what I'm looking up now. Jake, we can't see your face, by the way.
You can't see my face.
No.
I think I might change her name to Harry Flyweather.
Oh yeah, that's because I turned my face off and turned my face back on.
Just before you come up with a name, run it by Feral and stuff, so it's believable.
Does it have to be draconic?
Probably, yes.
So I can't be called Harry Flyweather.
Farrell looks at you. He's like, he just shakes his head.
Damn it. Can I ask Farrell for some name suggestions?
He says,
I mean, I've got some here. There's Lorgar and Vorgar. I gotta go Razcraft. And we're Kerhill. That's what we're going with.
Kerhill.
Kerhill is our surname. We're still both brothers, but we're merchants.
I'm gonna go by Fairgrax Kerhill.
Cool. We're the
Okay.
Kerhill brothers now.
Kerhill and Co. Merchant Company.
Farrell, you're also our dad, Mr. Kerhill.
okay. He
Papa
says,
Kerhill.
he says, well, I mean, we're gonna need disguises as well because, and he kind of just points to like both of your get-ups. He's like, I mean, people will recognize that.
I mean, we have common clothes. We'll just take off our armor and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe wear a cloak with a hood or something.
Yeah, that won't draw any attention.
Okay. Let's just get moving down to the ship as soon as we can.
He says, yeah, so Balak said he was rounding up something. So I'm sure he'll be ready soon. And Farrell heads up as well. Goes to like, you know, put his bowl with like all the other bowls there have been for the breakfast shift. And
What did you
then
have for breakfast?
what did you have for breakfast? I mean, what kind of? So I mean, it's your fortress. What kind of stuff do you guys supply your soldiers with?
Oats.
We probably have hunters. We don't have a farm here, I'm presuming.
No.
So it's a fairly meaty breakfast.
Sure. Okay. Like kind of cured things and.
So we don't have oats?
I don't think so.
I mean, there's a good chance. Like, presumably, you like. By this point, you'll have probably. Still have had to have been a supply run for the fortress and stuff. So like grains and things like that might have been part of that. So you probably could have oats and bread and things like that also.
Yeah, I feel like we would have had granola or like
Sure. Okay.
porridge or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
Some form of breakfast was
A
organised.
big pot of porridge to feed many people. I feel like there's also meat options though.
Yeah.
We're vegan inclusive here. We got like oat milk, soy milk.
Nice. Okay. So Farrell heads off to go and hand his bowl in, and then your mum comes and sits down as well.
Maybe an insult there.
Yeah, she comes and sits down. She says, "Duty calls then, does it?"
It would seem it does. We need to fund this place.
We're gonna do some hero shit.
Yeah, boy. Going to go rob a barony, but yeah, hero shit.
She says it's a bold plan. Tygon would, your father would have approved. She's got her part, and she's kind of sitting in it. She says, "What of your brother's letter? Have you thought any more about his invitation?"
We've responded, just waiting for a response now.
Bet he's gonna leave us on red.
Just we need to know a little bit more. That's why I would like the spies to go down before we go down.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, that has been delayed slightly because we need to pay spies.
Yes.
I think it would be unwise just to go down there without any investigations.
Yes. Forewarned is forearmed, she says. Have you met him?
Zorgar.
I have.
I don't think Narinn has.
She says,
Not a fan.
She says, she kind of smiles and she's like, yeah, I feared as much. He wasn't always like that, you know. He, the boy I raised was charming and thoughtful. He cared, but perhaps not anymore.
What happened? What happened?
She kind of, she sort of sits for a bit. She says, I think the weight of the expectations on him got to him. She kind of, she says, your father was hard on him because he saw a lot of potential in him, and I don't think he took that so well. And then when I laid your clutch, I think he was afraid of what might happen. So.
How did our eggs manage to get sent away? How did that even...
Well, she says Zorgar's father was a trusted advisor of ours. So we trusted him with one, and we sent yours away to a friend in Eastrath, but it seems as if it got intercepted on the way.
Yeah.
Farrell's in the room right now.
It didn't get intercepted by Farrell, it got intercepted by pirates.
Yeah, but Farrell saved you.
Yes, you're very lucky. He's done a good job.
I'm sure he'd be glad to hear that.
He's in the room.
No, he went away to hand his bowl in.
Yeah, he went away.
Oh, okay. So I was on scale for like a lot of my life before, and did you like see me, growing up, or?
She says, my cap on my water bottle is leaking water on me. That's not meant to happen.
That's what she said.
That's what she says, yeah. She says, oh god, the cap on my water bottle is leaking on me. She says, no, I haven't been on scale for some time.
Why not?
She says, it wasn't safe. I had to. When your brother took control, he kept me and he locked me in the tower because I don't think he could bring himself to do what he did to your father to me.
What did you... you killed him.
She says, and then after a while I managed to make an escape, and I hope it certainly looked as if I threw myself to my death, but I fled to Tyrus, is what she says.
So he thinks you're dead?
Clearly
he did.
Not. He knows.
Perhaps he didn't really believe it. But no one ever came looking for me.
Until the Red Order. Well, we will do our best to come back alive and with money. For now, please make do with what we have.
Yeah, she smiles, and then she says, I'm sorry, you know, I'm probably not what you expected. I've been away for some time. And even when I was here, tales of me were greatly exaggerated. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's fine. Seems like we ended up in fairly capable hands anyway.
Yes, you walk different paths than I expected, but neither of them are disappointing.
That's good. Glad you're not really disappointed in both of us. That's nice.
She says that that didn't come out quite right, but best of luck. She said, I'm sure you're more than capable of handling yourselves, but don't do anything stupid. And then she
try not.
Heads off. And then a few minutes later, Bailax comes in and he says, Commander, I think I've found some able bodies. I think we've got a good team.
Great.
For you.
Let's meet the squad.
They're ready to
Let's just move out.
roll out whenever.
I want to know who we got with us.
There's 20 men.
Jake list them.
Bailax, we're rolling out.
Very well, Commander. So are you so he has assembled a kind of various peoples. He's got some of your kind of mercenary dudes as well as some of your 8th Legion dudes. Are you happy with that, or are you going to be like Legion or bust? No mercenaries.
No, I want the both of them because both of them have to learn.
Sure. Okay.
As long as there's a few archers within the group.
Yeah, it's about half archers, half infantry.
Okay, that's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you just heading off straight to to Claremont, rather?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So you head off to the ship, and you're a couple days down there, and then you get on the ship, and you start sailing around. And it is largely pretty uneventful all the way around past the Red Peak and past the Greenwild, up until you get to the mouth of the Astia River. And you're kind of waved down by one of the Navy ships that expects you to stop.
We shall stop for them.
Sure. So you kind of hoist the sails.
I assume by this point as well we're taking off our armor and all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And we've hidden it below that.
You went like super robot there.
So did you.
I think it might be my computer freaking out then. Let me close down some extraneous nonsense. I don't need you. You can go.
You're not needed.
You are unnecessary. So you're kind of you've hit all your armor below decks. Presumably, I assume you hide your weapons and stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Still be armed with like a regular knife or something, just to make it look, normal.
But not like a coral trident or a fiery axe. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of you slow the ship, and then 2 vessels kind of sail alongside you, bearing the eastern flag. And they put down a plank, and the sort of kind of page comes on board and says, "Evening, Captain. Just a routine
Evening.
search. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm assuming you're familiar with the protocol."
Yes, been to Meriden a couple times now, and you know, quite normal.
And anything we should know about before we search the vessel?
Nope, just a ship full of Dragonborn and a few goods.
Okay.
Just a trading company.
Yeah. Shan't be long. Only a few minutes, and then you'll be on your way again. And
Thank you very much.
the page kind of disappears back onto one of the ships, and comes back with a retinue of people, and also like a kind of captain-looking guy. He's got like the same sort of coat as Farrell's, except it's in much nicer condition. And it's got this like star on the lapel, and he's a human guy. He approaches and says, "Good evening.
Nice to meet you.
How are you doing today?"
Yeah, not
Very
so
well,
bad.
thank you.
Had a good day of sailing.
All right, yeah. Coming out from the south, are you?
Yeah, we are.
Alithor, then?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's
Just,
it's an interesting route past the Red Peak. Not many choose to sail that way.
Yeah, we thought it might be quicker. Usually it'd go the other way, but thought we'd try a different route this time.
I mean, I think largely it's superstition anyways. I don't think there's anything.
We've sailed it many a time and had no issue.
Well, yes. Where are you headed?
Just into Meriden.
All right, yeah.
Just pick up some supplies.
Mhm.
You know, we've moved into a new bit of land down in Althor.
All right, okay.
Starting up a new wee village, so doing a supply run.
Away from the island, then, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. We don't see so many of your folks settling on the mainland.
You know, things are a bit it's a bit nasty down there right now, so we thought it would be a good chance to get away.
Little nasty everywhere at the moment, isn't it? Well, we'll just be a few moments while the men search everything. So can you give me? Is there anything you're like hiding from them?
I mean, we have nothing to hide on the ship except our armor and tridents and stuff. And
Sure,
weapons. Yeah. So just that stuff.
Okay. Can you give me a? Can you give me a stealth check, but use your?
Are you talking to me or is it?
Whoever hit it. Give me a stealth check with their intelligence.
I assume it was me and you.
Yeah. Stealth check with intelligence.
Yeah.
I just want mine to be safe.
Okay.
Are you doing anything specific with that stuff? Like, is there a specific place you're hiding it?
The most secure place I have is the below deck.
Okay, yeah, you can have advantage then if you've been there.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So throwing it in the below deck. We get.
Why would you roll it there? That is the roll.
Hey, that's a non-natural 20.
No, natural 20.
It's a 19 plus 1.
Okay. That is a dice.
I can get it. She did roll a 19.
That's alright, I trust you guys.
I think my intelligence is plus 1 anyway, modifier.
What was that noise?
That was my dice rolling app. Apparently it makes a weird noise if you roll a 1. So they don't find your stuff. Yeah, that was weird. That's a weird feature I wasn't aware of. Okay. I thought it was Finn. I was like, what?
I thought you were just watching something on your phone.
No, I forgot to bring my dice.
Halfway through the stream, you're just like, I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Yeah, so they after like 5 to 10 minutes of kind of small talk with the captain chap, the men come back from below decks and they're like, nothing to report, Captain. I didn't see anything. No contraband or anything. I mean, he's like, Very well. You're free to continue then. Have a pleasant journey. Hope the weather's kind to you. And then he beckons everyone back onto the ship.
Guard.
Oh, we'll try. Then they sail off, and you're free to continue down the river. So you presumably continue down the river, and you pass under the big ass fucking bridge over the river that's like 50 miles long.
Yeah.
And down and around into Narinn, and you're kind of approaching the harbor. When they have like I guess they have like rowboats, like robot-sized vessels, except they've got like what we would think of as an outboard motor, but it's one that's like powered by the same tech that's for the trains and stuff. So there's like kind of like Coast Guard essentially, and they kind of like trying to sort of like they're like they ease people into like the harbor and stuff and kind of guide them to like a bay, I guess, and they start kind of by default guiding you towards one of the harbor spots, like one of the standard moorings.
Would I know from previous experience, do we need to dock first before going through the city and get the paperwork and stuff?
And if you'd have to dock first and then go and get the paperwork. If you already had the paperwork, you'd usually like the standard procedure is the boats come up to you and they're like, "Hey, where are you going? Are you docking or are you going through?" But there's so few people that actually sail through the city, because there's not a huge amount on the other side. That they basically the standard practice is they just assume that you're going to moor.
Okay. I mean, we don't have the paperwork, so I guess we have to moor.
Sure. Okay.
So
We're picking up Lydia, right?
I don't know.
That's a good
Presumably
question.
Not for the. Well, maybe if she wishes to join on her
Well,
time
she
off.
said last time she was. I don't know if like she wants to come through or.
Do you want to go ask while I sort out the paperwork?
Yeah.
All right. So Zorgar's like, all right, okay, I'll go and let's see if I can find the. Because it's usually like you're probably going to be here for like an evening while you get the paperwork started. There's a lot of bureaucratic elements to work through.
Okay, so
Like you go to the harbour master's office and you're like, yeah, I'd like to. You're like, okay, right, okay, we're doing this already. And then they have to send someone else, and that has to go through like 3 other levels. And then the paperwork gets sent back down, and you fill the paperwork out and it gets sent back up again. So you head off to the harbour master's office. I'm pretty sure the harbour master is an elf. I think you've met him before.
Yeah.
You kind of head in. And there's like a clerk who's super kind of.
She's not coming.
Cool. But she is coming out of the ship. She's just not going to be here.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, so you head into the harbour master's office, and there's this kind of really glum, bored-looking human behind the little desk, and he's like stamping a paper. And he's like, "Yeah, there you go. You'll have to come back tomorrow, and then how many? So that paper is good for 13 crates. If you want to take any more than 13 crates, you got to come back, and we have to do some." And the captain is like whatever, and he kind of walks out, and he kind of like bumps you on the way out, and then you're next in queue.
I go up to the desk.
Hi, how can I help? Welcome to
there.
Meriden. Welcome to the docks.
Thanks very much. We'd just like to get some papers to pass through, please.
You going up the river?
Yep.
Okay.
A lot of paperwork, huh?
Yeah. I'll just okay. You just take a seat over there. I have to.
Cheers.
All right.
This is like being at the DVLA.
Then he leaves. Goes away. And you can hear him in another room, like having an extremely one-sided conversation. Like, yeah, no, yeah, up the river, yeah. No, they haven't got the papers. I need the papers. Well, who do I have to talk to? No, I'm not gonna hold. No. It comes back through. He's like, it's gonna be a bit of a wait. and he's got this stone in his hand.
Why am I? Why is it a weight? I thought. Ugh.
Well, see, the thing is, we're out of those particular forms, so I have to send up to get more of the forms, and they have to check that we're not been illegally dispensing the forms, for money, because who would do that?
Well, a little bit of a time scale here.
I'm sorry. Did you not think to send ahead for your paperwork or something? It's a new system we're offering where people can mail order the. If you let us know the intent.
We didn't know about.
Well, there's always new systems.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I am.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm no. You listen to me. You listen to me. No. I need the. Yes.
Listen here, bub.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. All 4 gates. Yeah. Okay. Well, can you send it? I don't know. 15. Well, have someone walk it down. I'm not waiting for the post. No, you're gonna send. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Well, however long it takes me. Okay, thanks. And he puts the stone down. And he says, "Can you come back in an hour?"
In an hour?
Yeah, I have to go and get the papers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Just as a wee thing, will we need papers to come back through?
No, they should be good for both ways.
Okay, but can we get 2 copies? Because we are probably going to have to pass through Meriden again in the next couple months.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Do you want season papers?
How much
more
is that?
Well, there's. I don't actually know. I'll get the paper. I'll get the forms for both. I'm sorry for the wait. I shouldn't have snapped you there. I'm sorry. I don't want to make. Yeah, if you come back in an hour, and we'll go through the process.
Sounds good. I'll be back in an hour.
All right, excellent. And he heads off. And then, are you doing anything with your hour?
Probably gotta go get some food or something like that. Been on the sea for a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably do with some non-fish meal.
Cool. Okay. Are you having the crew do anything?
This is their wee rest stop.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, they're probably hanging out.
They
Yeah.
like.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of go off and get some food and come back like an hour later, and the guy's there. He's got the forms. Says, right. Okay. So. Most of this I can fill up myself. I just need some details from you, and then.
Yep.
Have you done this sort of thing before? Do you know the process?
Yeah, done it once before. I think Naryn's done it before.
How long ago was that? Because the process might have changed.
Quite some time ago.
Right. Okay. So just in case, we're gonna fill these forms out. Then I'll have to send the forms back. They will get approved. They will send the approved forms back to me. I will give them to you. You can then flash them in the gates, and you'll be able to proceed through the city.
How long?
That
will
sounds
this
quite
take?
nice and simple, but they'll probably take like a day or two.
A day or two.
Yeah.
Well.
Have you been to Meriden
no
before?
choice.
There's plenty of sites to see. If you're in a rush, we can expedite it, but the fee will be higher,
How much higher?
about 50%.
So what will that bring it to?
Kind of flips through the papers. He's like 300 gold.
Okay, so how much is it without expediting it?
200.
Fuck me, okay. We'll just wait for a day or two.
Sure. Okay. Right. Can I take some details from you?
Yeah.
Okay. Gets his quill out. Is his name?
Raskrath Kerhill.
Can you spell that for me, please?
RAS CRATH space KIRR
KIRR
HIL.
Raskrath Kernhill. Okay. Company?
Just private ownership.
Independent. Okay. Trade?
Merchant.
Merchant. What category?
Basic goods, food and supplies.
Food and supplies. Okay. Ethnicity?
Dragon Ball.
Dragonborn. Residence?
What's the wee patch of land called that we're doing again that we just came from?
Sinclairman?
Yeah, Clearman. Alathor.
I need more of an address than that. Do you have a...
We haven't. We're building a wee settlement there, so we don't really have an exact address.
Okay, so you've moved in the last 3 months.
Not quite, but sure.
What was your previous permanent address, sir?
The ship.
Okay, a previous land-based address.
That was quite some time ago.
I'm sorry if they find any
Haven.
problems. Haven.
I'll give them the address of Rurex Blacksmith.
No, Rell. Oh, you've been all over the place. Okay, there's stairs at the forum for a minute.
Perfect job.
Age?
26.
26. I'm trying to think what other stuff might be on this form. Any aliases?
None that I'm aware of.
The big man.
Okay, and what's your are you here as well, Zorgar?
What? I'm not here.
You're not here. You're just hanging out.
We
Okay.
left for an hour and then came back, so it's up to you if you want to be here.
I'm not here.
Okay.
You're on somewhere. Business associates?
None currently.
My business associates.
That's correct.
Me.
Yep, none currently.
Okay. Okay. Kind of just stares at the form. Okay, I think that's all we need. So he just sits and starts filling it out, and like he doesn't even say anything for like 10 minutes. He's still on the one page. He says, any medical history, any any plagues, any illness in the family, any.
No. None that I'm aware of. Haven't suffered from anything myself.
Illnesses, none. You served in the military.
And myself, no.
Have any of your crew served in the military?
No, I don't believe so.
What's your service?
I don't know all of them personally, but no, I don't believe so.
Right. Okay. How many are on your crew, sir?
There's 28 of us.
28. Okay. I'm gonna need
Maybe 29, sorry.
29. Well, is it 28 or is it 29?
It's 29, sorry. I forgot someone. I wasn't counting.
Okay. Can you just double check that, sir?
Yep, that is
Because if
100% confirmed.
if there's any discrepancy in that number when you pass through the gates, there will be you'll be fined.
No, 29 is the correct one.
29. Okay. Cargo. What will you be carrying?
Nothing really besides supply ship. Back out, we may potentially have some food and generic supplies, some wood perhaps.
Okay. What's your destination, sir?
we're just heading up through Rell.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just going to go by some of the local towns in the area and ask if any of them would like help support us in setting up a new area down in Halifax.
Right, okay, political propaganda.
We're trading.
So you'll be traveling up river and then returning, yes?
Yes.
How long do you expect your journey to be?
About a week. Perhaps
Really?
2.
Well, is it 1 week or is it 2?
Between 7 and 14 days.
How much time do we have, Jake? Well, I suppose we don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
We'll say
12 days. Yeah, say 10
if we
days.
come back earlier, it's not an issue? Or is it if we come back later?
Neither's ideal.
Okay.
Do you have an
let's
itinerary?
say, not per se. We're quite disorganized, I'm afraid to say.
Right, okay.
Hence the whole papers thing. Week and a half. We'll make sure that we're back within a week and a half.
Okay, so approximately 10 days. And then he sits and fills the forms out for a bit longer. He says, have you got a criminal record, sir?
No, I do not.
Have any of your crew got a criminal record, sir?
A couple of them for maybe drunk and disorderly, but it's just been in a cell overnight, just for having a wee bit too much to drink. We've all been there.
Yes, sir, yes, we have. He says and fills it out longer. Says, okay. That's page 3 of 15. And you just sit there with him for hours as he fills these forms out in like inane detail. There's one point where he's like, have any of your, and let me check if I'm reading this right, your name does not have a U in it. If any of your relatives got names with a U in it.
What? Relatives? No.
Patrick asks if this is Narinn or Drake, but Drake is capitalized.
No. This is Razkrath.
So you're there for about an hour. And he's like, okay, sir, I think we've got these forms filled in. So now I need you to initial.
Great.
So can you initial here, please?
I will initial RK.
And then he asks you to sign at the end.
Do a wee signature that's like an R with a swirl around it and a wee squiggly at the end.
Excellent, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of looks at this weird device on the wall, and he says, right, okay, so I'm going to it's the end of my shift, but I like you, so I'm going to, and the office is not that far from my house, so I'm going to drop this off on my way home.
Thank you very much.
Are you staying anywhere in the city?
Just docked at the harbour.
Okay, you'll just stay on the ship? Yeah. What's the name of the vessel? That's super important. I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to add this back in. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's the Margaret.
Margaret. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like the suspicious penguin or something.
No, the Margaret.
Okay, it's actually weirdly that one doesn't come up as often as whether your letter has a name as you in it. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. I'll come down. Is the ship obviously marked?
Not massively, no, but there is a whole crew of Dragonborn on it, so
right, okay.
You know.
Well, I'll come in. Okay, Captain Curl. I'll have the papers to you as soon as they're ready for you. And then there will be a service charge.
200 gold.
Yes, and then you'll be able to continue on your journey.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, so he heads off. And then you're waiting 2 days before he returns. And he says, hello, Captain, I've got your your papers are all in order. They had to. Sorry for the delay. They had to get sent back because we hadn't filled out one section correctly. But it's been rectified. So you've been
Okay.
approved for passage through the city.
It's great.
Subject
Thanks
to
very
a
much.
search.
Yeah, that's
To make sure
fine.
you're not carrying anything that has not been declared.
That's perfectly fine.
Are you carrying anything that has not been declared, Captain?
No, nothing at all.
Okay. If you are carrying anything that has not been declared, I would encourage you to not be carrying it when you're searched.
Okay.
And he hands you
declare it.
this like stack of papers. There's like a kind of a. It's got like 4. It's got like 8 kind of metal kind of insignia things on different colored threads. So there's like 4 pairs of 2
Okay.
that correspond to each gate. And then he says, so you'll have these tokens in at the gates, and the gates will open for you and let you pass through the city. There's enough there for your outgoing and returning journey.
That's
And
great.
then
Thanks very much.
I'll go and notify the appropriate people that your vessel's ready to be searched, if indeed it is.
It is indeed.
Okay. So you should be on your way within about 6 hours.
That's great. Thanks very much.
Sorry about the delay.
No bother.
He heads off.
Narinn is going to go take a whiz.
Okay.
And we'll return shortly.
I'm still here.
Okay. So are you doing anything with your 3 days?
First day I was just finding Lida.
Yeah.
Telling
Yeah.
her the situation, being like, yeah, we're going to set off.
Sure.
A few days, we're just getting the paperwork sorted out before we go. Rurak's coming
Right, okay.
as well. So I'll find him.
Sure, okay. Well, he's in Mount Torsville.
He said he was going to come to Meriden.
Did he? Have you spoken to Rurak?
On the last stream, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure what his plan was.
He said he was going to help.
Yeah, but I think he was going to help with the actual fight, right?
Yeah, but we had to pick him up to go there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Is Rurak coming with you? Are you expecting to pick him up in Meriden?
Yeah.
No, wasn't expecting to. If he's here, cool, but wasn't expecting to.
No, he said pick me up in Meriden.
With the
Like that.
actual dragon thing, but we're just scouting. We're not fighting.
Ah.
So, just
Yeah.
scouting. Not expecting him to be here, but if he is here, welcome surprise.
I don't believe. I think he's still in Mount Dora.
Cool.
Cool. So
yeah. Just cutting about the city.
Okay.
Getting some fish.
Yeah.
Like I usually do
Get
in
some
Meriden.
fish. We've been on the sea for the past few days.
Doesn't mean you don't like fish.
Sure. So once the guy comes back with the papers, the search crew arrives like an hour later, and they're turning your ship up for like a good hour. But they do not appear with anything problematic, and they say, "Okay, Commander, or okay, Captain, Captain Colonel, you're ready to proceed onwards. Have you've got your seals already, haven't you?"
Yeah. something like
Okay,
it.
excellent. Well, yes, you're free to proceed in. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you very much. I have a quick question. Did I catch the guy's name who was doing all the documents?
Did you ask for it?
Yes. Did he have a name badge?
He did not have a name badge.
Oh, shit. I don't think I did ask for it.
Alright. Then probably not. He probably wouldn't have just given you his name. So you probably don't know what his real name was.
Okay.
Why would he have not given his name? He was serving him.
Yeah, he was too busy filling the forest out. Yeah, so after the search crew is searched, you're ready to proceed through the rest of the city.
Cool. Let's set off.
Sure. So it is slow. It's real slow progress. Like the first gate's not that far. And you're like, okay, here's my seal. And like, then they have to inspect your papers, and then someone else has to come over and inspect the papers again in case they've missed anything when they were inspecting your papers. So you're like an hour at each gate, but eventually you kind of get through Meriden without any problems. And the open river is kind of ahead of you. So the big ass river flows up kind of through Meriden, and then it sort of tapers off as it reaches its origin point in the top of Mount Cineros. And there's a tributary that heads up towards Rell, which you're able to head up. It's difficult to tell how far you can be able to follow that river, but it's a river that's noted specifically on the map, so it's probably big enough. And you start heading up there, I assume.
Yep.
So where are you actually headed? Where's your first stop?
As close to Kilmore as the river will get us.
Okay, so the river leads up and passes through this lake just before the Rell border, and you kind of pass over. And this river leads up through the forest in Kilmer, so you can get really close actually.
Okay, that's perfect. It goes through the forest, you said?
Yeah.
Suppose we'll hide the ship in the forest.
Okay. It's kind of, there's like, the forest is a bit, like when you're sailing into that bit, it's a bit dodgy. There's a couple of bits where you scrape off like a rock on the bottom, because you're cutting it kind of fine at that point.
Okay.
But it looks like once it's out of the forest, it kind of widens out again. Like it looks like it's all kind of just like sediment that's built up in the riverbed from like leaves and all that jazz. So you park the ship in the forest. This is normally Silmar's forest, except he's not here. And then Kilmer is around. So what is your plan?
Going to re-armor up.
Mm-hmm.
Fetch Gek.
Kind of comes out shaking his bird.
Hi Gek, you ready?
Ready?
You alright there, Gek?
This old red tooth.
Yeah, we're looking for red tooths.
Why?
Red tooths are with Green Dragon, yes?
Mm.
We need to find Green Dragon.
Why?
Green Dragon stole money.
Why?
We need money.
Why?
Wait, why dragon stole money is because that's what dragons do. They steal money.
Why?
Why to the?
They like
I don't
gold,
know why.
like you like gold.
Oh,
I
okay,
guess,
like gold.
yeah. But we need money so we can pay people like you. You need paid.
Yes.
Gek needs paid.
Yes.
Gek needs his
gold.
gold.
Shakes his beard.
And so do the 150 soldiers we've got.
Mm.
And potentially,
They
other
also need paid.
employees.
Not paid as much as Gek though.
Yeah, Gek will get the most gold.
Gek obviously gets top dollar.
Mm. What?
Top gold. Yeah, so we need to track down your old tribe and Green Dragon.
Red Tooth.
Okay. Where they go?
And also,
Can you sense them or?
you can sense dragon, right?
If it's near, maybe.
Does it feel near?
No.
Okay, we'll start off by going up to your old place. Where you used to live.
Where we met. Yes.
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 Okay.
It's an important job that we need you to do.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
We'll take the two of us, Gek, and a handful of soldiers.
Okay. Yes, you're heading up the ruins, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So you head up through the forest and round up to the ruins. I've got the Kilmore map somewhere. I should probably actually bring that up. Kilmore.
Kill more dragons.
Yeah, so you head. So so you have to kind of come out the forest and kind of go around the cliff edge that leads up to the ruins. So as you kind of come out the forest, you can see that there's activity in Kilmer. Like it looks like people are like living there and stuff. Like you can see like there's smoke chimneys and shit, and you can hear sounds of civilization.
I guess we should go investigate, but we shouldn't bring the whole party. Zorgar and I will investigate. The rest of you stay here.
Yes, Commander.
And then we'll come back and circle around the village after we've investigated.
Gek, stay here too.
Okay.
Maybe you should come with.
I think he's.
So it's worth knowing that you don't have to go through the village to get to the ruins. Like from where you are, the village is off to your right and the ruins are off to the left.
So it's probably just a bit of a waste of time. We'll see it whenever we return.
To the ruins.
Let's just go to the ruins.
Yes, Commander.
Just keep an eye out for any other people. We don't want them seeing a group of Dragonborn walking through.
Cool.
You know
Okay.
how racist these mainlanders can be. They'll assume the worst, as if we're here to rob them or something. They think we commit crime.
Okay, Commander. Sure. So you head up to the ruins, and as you get up to the ruins, you can kind of see it's changed a bit since the last time you like the main door is open, for one.
Oh, Green Dragon's renovated it.
And you can also there's like the smell of like kind of waste, like sewage smell, and you can hear noises from inside.
What kind of noises?
Like kind of arguing noises. It's in a language you don't understand.
Don't understand. Oh, fucking trolls. Please no trolls. Gek, does dragon feel near?
No.
Did you have neighbors when you lived here? Other creatures?
No. Just red tooths.
Just red tooths. Maybe we should climb up round back where the hole the dragon used to fly out of was and take a peek down.
There was hole. We could. Red tooths could have seen dragon.
Red tooths could have seen dragon. It's alright, Gek. Don't worry. I'm sure you'll see this dragon.
Okay.
Probably better you don't, but you probably will.
Why?
Dragon mean.
But Gek also mean.
Dragon mean. Okay. I guess try and have a wee peek in the door while trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Cool, so you're gonna approach the main door?
Just have a wee peek in and then go around the back and...
Sure, okay. Can you give me a stealth check with disadvantage because you're in plate armor?
Yes.
Both of us are just him.
Anyone in plate armor who is sneaking up the door?
Going to use lucky.
Me too.
What? You don't have lucky.
No, I'm rolling though.
I used one of my luckies and I got a 16.
16. Okay.
Oh, wait, with disadvantage, I'm
Yeah.
being a fool. Okay, I
I got a
wasted a
7.
lucky. That was a 4.
4.
I got a 7.
7. Okay. So you guys kind of head up. You can both tell that you're making a reasonable amount of noise. Yeah. It's like you try and move a little slowly, but it just kind of draws the noises out. Like some of them are kind of unavoidable. So it's like rather than a
Happens.
it's kind of
Putting
a
a straw in.
yeah, sort of like that, except with metal.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's that kind of like
okay.
A metal straw.
yeah.
Should have seen Gag. He's naturally stealthy. Damn it, oh well.
Then you head up to the door and what's everyone decides? So Narinn, you got what? A 4.
Yeah.
And Zorgar, you got a 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so you head up to the door.
Wait. This is what's my plus for stealth? I didn't actually check. What's the plus stat for? Is it
Dex.
dexterity? Ah, yeah, it's just a 7 then.
Okay,
Mine's just a 4.
so
Or a 5, but you know.
yeah, so you head up to the. As you kind of get closer to the ruins, the voices kind of become louder as you get closer, but then they stop all of a sudden.
Do they sound familiar? As soon as they stop, I want to stop in place
Okay.
and grab Zorgar to make him stop.
Sure. So how so if the ruins are kind of here,
Mm-hmm.
did you try and swoop around the side, or did you just kind of go straight?
Instead of round the side, because I wanted to peek my head round.
Okay.
I didn't want to walk in.
So you're kind of like if the front of the door is here, you're kind of like here, and like the voices stop for a bit. And you can hear activity from further in, and then how long do you wait there, or how long do you stay stopped?
Stay stopped for maybe until I hear it sounds maybe not chatting, but it's not silent in there anymore. They're doing stuff.
Okay. So you kind of wait until it sounds like the coast is clear, but the activity doesn't really start up again, and you can see like a little green fella kind of pokes his head out, and it's
Can I
like,
duck down?
yeah, both of you give me another stealth check.
Is this disadvantaged as well?
Yes.
Oh, nat 20.
It's disadvantaged, man.
Fuck.
Well, that's bad.
Oh, another nat 20.
It's kind of on the bottom there, but yeah.
Yes, I got 2 nat 20s in a row, Jake.
Okay.
No joke.
I've got bad news for you though, Finn. I got 3.
Fuck. I can't believe I got 2 nat 20s.
Okay, so Finn, Zorgar,
It's just like...
kind of presses himself up against the wall, like kind of swooshes his cloak around so that it covers all the shiny bits.
That's like all of it.
And
I'm
Narinn,
wearing like shiny armor.
It's just like, oh.
so Narinn, you're just ducking down, yeah?
Yeah.
So you hit the deck, right? But you make quite a big clang as you do so, and the little green dude just kind of turns his head and looks at you.
Can I make eye contact with it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
What is it?
It's a goblin.
Oh, of course it fucking is.
It's like about 4 foot tall.
Oh, can
It's
I
got a
get
little dagger.
wave?
It kind of just looks at you, and then it runs back inside. And it's screeching in whatever language goblins speak.
Do we know anything about goblins?
I don't think you guys have ever encountered goblins. So you know about as much about goblins as you or Finn would know about goblins, in that they're small and they they live in ruins. There's green kobolds.
Green kobolds. Oh
Yeah.
boy. So, had the rest of the army seen this wee green guy stick his head out of the door, or the
Yeah.
handful of soldiers?
Uh-huh. So where were you? Did you just leave them in the open?
Probably behind a little bit of ruin.
Sure, yeah, they're
If
hiding
there
behind one
is
of the weird
anything outside.
stone obelisk things.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, they're kind of hiding there, but they see this happen, and then they you can see they all kind of go for their swords, but they keep their hands on them, and they kind of just look at you expectantly as you're on the ground. So what do you guys do?
Is Gek back with the soldiers?
Did you bring them with you?
maybe. Yeah, sure.
Okay, then he's with you.
I'm gonna ask Gek quickly, does he know anything about goblins?
They
Do they lay traps?
not like kobolds, no.
Not like
They
kobolds?
they're stronger and tougher than kobolds, so they don't have to do that so much. They're not as good as traps as kobolds is.
Okay, let's circle back up and look down the hole in the roof where the dragon used to fly out of.
Okay.
Just go and make a bolt for it.
Okay, so you leg it back. So it's quite a long. I don't have a scale on this map, but it's quite a long trek. It's like a 10-minute walk back down to the point where you can head back up the kind of cliff side
Oh shit, okay.
and double back around. So you're about 20 minutes, half an hour. You don't see any of the goblins again. And you head up the cliffside up to the big kind of crack in the rock, down to where the dragon's lair was. It's really dark down there.
I have a drift globe.
Okay. You can you can
also-
drop it down there, but it won't be able to
It
come
won't
back up.
Does anyone have a torch? I'm asking my soldiers.
He's got flame breath. Just light something and drop it.
It's true. Also, is it not daylight? How's it dark down there?
It's just really dark down there.
Okay. Yeah, can I ask one of my soldiers if they have a torch?
Yeah, one of them probably has like a little kind of battery thing that's like close to like a survival torch.
I'm gonna need that to chuck it down this hole.
Yes, Commander. And he kind of uncorks it unscrews like a little bottle of pitch and like pours it on it, and hands it to you.
Would you care to light it, please?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And he
It's alright.
strikes on a rock nearby, and then kind of bursts into flame. And he hands it back
Can
to
you
you.
not breathe fire?
He is a blue dragonborn.
Oh, shit. Okay. I was such a dick then. I can breathe fire. Oh well. I'm just going to
Light it then.
just peer over the edge and chuck the torch down.
Sure. So it falls down, and it kind of illuminates like an empty cave, and then it lands and is extinguished.
And is extinguished.
Yeah.
Did it sound like a splash?
It did sound like a splash, yeah, and then a fizz.
Oh boy, has the acid expanded. We know it's not flammable. Can I ask Gek, do you feel anything now?
He kind of sits there for like a couple minutes, and he's like, yeah, Gek feels something. Gek needs wee, and he goes away.
God damn it, Gek.
And he comes back, he's like, no, Gek don't feel anything. No dragons.
No we.
Gek not say.
Get raised with manners.
Wipes his hands on his little loincloth.
Is it possible that that is acid down there?
Are you asking me, or are you asking Gek?
I'm asking you. But
There was
I
acid down
suppose-
there the last time you were down there.
Yeah, now it's spread.
I don't think it's going to be water.
What do you think? We storm our way in through the front door, killing a bunch of goblins to find maybe a clue? Or we just cut about the area until Gek gets a feeling?
I say we go in, but we're like stealthy, and we just keep asking Gek if he's getting a feeling.
We can't do stealthy. We're two big dragonborn. If we're going in, we're storming it. We're bringing up more than the handful of men we have with us. We're bringing
Gek
up
don't
20.
think dragon is near. Like, Gek think dragon quite far away. Because if dragon was close, then Ossicom would tell Gek.
Who would tell Gek?
Ossicom.
The red.
Kobold god. Best kobold.
Right.
Big kobold.
I see.
Osucom made deal with Tiamat so we could know when dragons is near, and that they would not eat kobolds.
Oh, okay.
So,
Do you know?
do you get any kind of like dragon field compass? Like, is do you know which direction he's in?
Kobolds get little feel if dragon is near. Like, if dragon is maybe one kobold day,
One kobold day. Okay.
then
Well,
we get little feel. So
when
don't
you're-
think dragon is a kobold day near.
When your tribe left, do you know which way they went? Like direction?
No, they Redtooth left in. Gek went to sleep and then woke up and Redtooth was gone.
Gek is
Why
like
did
Sid.
why did Red Tooths not wake Gek?
They do this every year.
Uh,
Oh,
he says don't think Redtooths care. Gek too small. Gek small and Toma not like Gek. So Toma want
Like-
rid Gek quite long time. Gek kind of stay because Gek won't stay. But don't think that they Redtooths want Gek stay and think they left. So Gek would be on own.
that's fine. Red Gek tribe and crew of walrus like Gek.
That's good.
Gek has new tribe.
Hmm.
Better tribe. So you're about to disagree there.
You alright?
So there was no indication that there was a new dragon.
Well, there was.
you-
You mean? Yeah, we met New Dragon.
What did new dragon say?
Oh, Gek didn't see, but so I think Casbaz went down and spoke to New Dragon and said Redtooth would help New Dragon kill Narinn and Zorgar because Dragon did not like that Narinn and Zorgar hit other dragon.
How did it know Narinn and Zorgar but not Blida, Rurek, Mulbrin?
Well, we they didn't say much to kobolds. Numur, she I think Casbaz said Numur also.
You sold us out. Okay.
Fucking dick.
I guess the goblins wouldn't know anything, would they?
Would know goblin
Uh,
things.
We can't speak to the goblins.
Do you have any spells that would assist us in that area?
No.
I guess we just keep searching the area. Start heading.
We should go to the village.
That's a good point. We can get what direction it flew off in. Oh no, everybody died. Except Ward.
No, we should go to the village because if there's a dragon nearby, the villagers would probably be aware.
Might be rumor of it. That's true. Okay.
We should go to the tavern,
We'll head down to the
the closest tavern.
yeah. Well, we'll just head down to the village, and I'll send the troops back to
The ship.
the ship and tell them to get together some search parties to go out.
Yeah, sure. So they head back to the ship. And you guys are heading down to the village?
Yeah.
Are you in your full get-up?
I don't think that would be wise.
Can I wear a cloak over the full getup?
Yes.
You'll still look pretty bulky.
You will be a cloaked stranger in these lands.
I think we should just go into like standard clothes, so we don't seem like suspiciously.
Yeah, okay. Let's go down in standard clothes. I still want to be armed with my hand axes, though.
Sure. Okay.
And
So
then
you-
bring some weaponry as well.
Yeah. I mean, there'll
Yeah.
be daggers and swords and stuff.
Can I bring like a short sword or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there'll be like the soldiers will have that sort of stuff with them. So yeah, you get changed. You head down to the village. So you can see there's new folks have moved in, new humans. And so give me a. So obviously you guys are exiled from here, and you're also famous. So are you doing anything to?
Faces.
Like, are you?
Disguise ourselves.
Yeah, basically.
Do we have any hats?
You'll
Probably,
have the
yeah.
disguise hats. Damn it, why didn't we take the disguise hats off Muir while we were in Meriden?
I mean, I could have done
Actually, it might be wiser just to send some of the soldiers in to collect some information. We're too notorious in this area.
that. Is what's your main guy called?
Baymax, Petrix,
Alex. Is he well known here?
don't imagine so.
No, he won't be. Did you bring him with you, or did you leave him at the fortress?
I assumed actually that I left him at the fortress.
Yeah, we'll send someone else in. Patrick's here.
Yeah, there'll be all the folk on your crew. The dude from the Black Barbs that spoke to you and initially was like, "Hey man, we'd like to join up with you." He's here. Orman.
So send in Petrick.
Yeah, we'll send in Petrix because he's a good socializer. Send in a couple of the crew. Petrix and
Two others.
Waylon will be human.
I love
Sure.
Waylon.
And then
Oh, maybe we should send just Waylon. He's a human.
Petrix and Waylon can go in to try and get some information. Meanwhile, I'll ask
Yes, Captain.
Farrell what he thinks about the goblins.
Oh, you go, son.
Sorry, who are you checking with?
Farrell.
Farrell. He's like, goblins. Well, I know they're wee and green. They they hang out all over the place, really. You know, you get them in the cities and stuff, and in the ruins, and in the caves, and anywhere really.
Do you reckon there's anything still in those ruins that we could benefit from finding?
Well, I mean, how thorough were you when you searched the place?
Just there?
I mean, in general, like the last time you were there.
Pretty thorough.
Yeah. Or are you talking about?
Research through the
Are you talking
library.
about looting the goblins?
Oh, well, the goblins have loot?
Well, they'll have like whatever goblins think is loot.
Oh,
Probably like some old bones and maybe a couple of coins.
it's not worth it.
I think we can have better uses of our time, to be honest.
Okay.
Let the goblins have this one, you know? The goblins have had a hard time.
Okay, we'll let them have this. While Petrix and Waylon are in town, finding some stuff out, let's send out some search parties in different directions.
Okay.
Gek will come with myself and Zorgar. Do you want to lead your own team or come with me? Probably go together easiest.
Yeah. I'll just come with you.
Okay, so the two of us, Gek and two troopers, will go. We'll go south, east, west. We'll go west of Kilmore.
Okay, hang on. So you are. So you're just kind of roaming around to see if you get any.
Well,
any vibes?
day one while we're here is the other squads are gonna go off in different directions, looking very casual, not soldiery, and just see if they can run into some people and pick up some gossip about the dragon.
Okay.
Whereas we're going to head west and just see if Get gets a feeling
Okay. So how long are you going to head west for?
Just until we reckon we have to start heading back to be back at the ship for
Sure.
dinner
Okay.
time.
So you're just kind of in terms of the map, you're staying in the same hanks, right?
Yeah.
And Patrick and Waylon are heading into Kilmer to try and find out some chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you give them any specific instructions about what sort of information you're trying to get, or how they should go about doing it? Or are they just to go, "Hey, dragons, eh?"
No, they should be subtle about it, but like try and find out any talk of a dragon being in the area recently, or where it would have gone.
Sure.
Also, the tavern is probably a good place to get information.
Yeah, the tavern. Yeah, we should. Yeah, Waylon, we should definitely go to the tavern and.
Damn it, Pedrick, my first mate. You're supposed to be a professional.
Well, yeah, we are. Yeah, we're gonna go to the tavern and we're gonna
No rum.
find
Don't
some
drink
information
rum.
out, because you know what they say, Waylon. The best way to get information.
Right, how much money do you guys have on you currently?
9 copper. Waylon's like,
Between the two of you?
I have a silver piece.
Do I know how much beer they could get for the money they have?
That's like 4 pints.
That's fine. Any more than 4 is too much, but 4 pints
Four
is fine.
each.
4 total.
Okay.
It's fine. 4 pints total is fine. Okay, just find out as much information as you can and don't draw suspicion to yourselves.
Okay, we'll do that.
And when heading back to the ship, do not head in a straight line back. You know, there's stuff.
Throw
you
some
know,
zigs
the
and
drill.
zags in there.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the scenic route. What should we tell? What's our backstory, Captain?
You work for
Why are we living in the
trading
forest?
company.
Yeah, you're not living in the forest.
We're not living in the
You work
forest.
for a
Okay, where are we
trading
living?
company.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
You're farmers who are new to the area. You have a farm up north towards Rell,
Right. Okay.
and you're just kind of getting to know the area a little better.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So kind of round the bend. All right. Okay. Sure. Okay. You ready to go? And Waylon's like, yeah. Okay. And they head off into town. So let me get my notes here. So you're exploring the same hanks. Everyone else is heading off in disparate directions. Are they also to come back the same day, or are they just to keep going?
To return by the next day.
Okay. So you all go off and do those things. Waylon Perry's headed down. Your other teams can disappear off to sort of see what they can find. Gek does not get any sense of a dragon for as long as you're walking.
Okay.
Is he hungry?
Oh, he gets hungry, yeah.
So he would feel something, just not a dragon.
Yeah. No, he does the usual, like, yeah. He's like, I feel something, yeah, in my belly. Is there any berries? And he disappears off and then comes back with like some kind of like kind of purple juice around his mouth. He says, "Yeah, no, don't feel any dragons."
I assume Gek knows how to forage correctly and not poison himself.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be very unfortunate.
He poisoned himself and died.
Yeah, I guess we just head back to the ship then.
Yeah. So you head back to the ship. The next morning, everyone arrives. So Perix and Waylon, they arrive back that evening.
Yeah.
A little staggery.
They only had 2 pints.
They chip in that bar.
Fuck.
And then your other crews arrive back the next day. So,
Okay. Any word?
let me see here.
Ask Petrix first.
So Patrick's report, he says, What did we learn, Waylon? So the Barons got like some bursary scheme, so that's why they're all back. You know, they've just like moved into other people's, like dead people's homes, and they've been paid to do it and
Oh,
stuff.
damn.
Who's paying them?
The Baron, you know, because it's a whole village and it's not doing anything. So she's like, get some folk in those houses. So they got a little bit of money to, set up a town, frontier town. So, and then we met that guy, and he had some stories. He did not have fun stories, nothing about dragons. I think some people said they think it's still about, but they haven't seen it near here. They said that there's lots of like reports of the dragon, but most of the time it turns out to be like a bird or something. They said something about like a wyvern in like Haven, but that hasn't been seen for a while either.
Yeah, that wyvern.
Someone said it might have moved to like Hearth Glen. Is that what it? Was that the Glen Hearth? Hearth Glen? Yeah, it was Hearth Glen. Yeah.
Wait, the dragon moved there or the wyvern moved there?
Oh, I don't know. I think the wyvern.
Okay. Good for Bingo.
Yes, I feel keep that.
What else did we? Yeah, no. Then they just started talking about Hearthglen. They were like, "Oh, it's got like the Hearthglen forest has like a weird mist over it or something." They think there's like a witch living there. Was there anything else? They had a pretty good stew. That was pretty good.
Good to know. Were there any people in the town from the original town?
No, they were all dead. There's a couple of people who were like related, so they like moved into like their uncle's house or whatever.
Okay. Fair enough. Rest of squadron, anything to report?
Quite a lot of them are like, we didn't really find anyone, Captain. But there's one group who's like, yeah, we heard that livestock have been going missing all up and down this river past few months.
All up and down this river?
Yeah, basically.
Gek, did you get any feelings while we were sailing up the river?
No.
Were there any reports of livestock going missing from further up the river?
Yeah, they said that there's been like, it was like a trail. I think it was like a bear or something has been like moving up.
Nah, it's a dragon.
We don't know that.
I
we
reckon
might as
it's
well investigate.
This is just a guess, but I think it's a possibility. The dragon, if you're flying, it's easy to follow rivers. So the dragon will have just flown up the river. So if we follow the river up, we might be able to find it.
I mean, we've got no other leads, so let's just slowly sail up the river.
Someone also said they saw a big flying thing, or they heard about this big flying thing fly away from this place called like Colburn or something. It was heading east.
That's wyvern.
No, it might be dragon.
You guys might want to actually pull up the map so that because all these places are listed on the map if you zoom in close enough.
I should give my computer.
So it might get, might help your geography a bit.
Yes.
Right, okay. I mean, we'll start heading up the river for now. See if Gek gets a feeling. Gek, if you get a feeling, you get rewarded with a gold.
Gek has feeling.
Nah, I knew this was going to happen, Gek.
Gek has feeling that he would like gold.
No. If Gek has correct feeling that leads to dragon, Gek gets gold on top of what he gets paid from after we get the money from dragon.
How much that?
For correct feeling?
No, for dragon.
That's yet to be discussed. We don't know how much dragon has.
1,000.
We don't know how much dragon has. Dragon might not have 1,000. I can offer you a percentage.
1,000.
We don't know if dragon has 1,000. Gek, for now, feeling. If correct,
Do you have 1,000?
do I look like I have 1,000? If I have 1,000, I would not have to do this.
Moore has lots of money. Does Moore have 1,000?
No.
Moore's assets are tied up in.
What do you say?
Little things.
Assets?
Tied.
Tied? Why is Moore tying things?
Colburn is up here. You cannot sail there.
No. Oh, fuck me. I know there was a river that led down to Calborn Keep, but it was from up north next to Mar.
It's from here.
Well, let's just sail up this river one a bit more.
We
see
can
if
only really
get-
go up to like
Yeah, and see if we get anything from that.
Yeah, we can only sail up to just past Hearth Glen, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Past.
Like
Yeah. We'll sail up there, just slowly cruising. See if Get gets a feeling.
Okay. So you head off in that direction.
it takes 4 days to sail to Hearth Glen.
Let's just sail.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a inland river. So you're not on quite your like open sea speed. So it
yeah.
probably is like about walking pace, if maybe slightly faster.
So it's like 3 days probably.
Yeah. But you start sort of drifting up the river in that direction. You pass. So a couple days pass. Nothing really happens. You pass this Griffin's Hollow, the ruins of Griffin's Hollow, where you fought the bishop a while ago.
Anything?
So as you're passing that, Gek is like, here comes a poke. Narinn.
Yep.
I feel something.
Again.
Are you hungry again, Get?
No.
Dragon.
Yeah, I think so.
Dock the ship. Pull over.
No. More.
What?
He points off in the distance. More that way. Kind of further upriver.
You get a compass direction from this shit? Okay, further upriver. Let's go.
I think. Might be wrong. Might be, and he points in the opposite direction. Might be there.
We just came from there.
Oh yeah. Probably not then. Unless
that
dragon
feeling-
flew. Zoom.
We would have seen that.
Sure.
Does Gek feelings get stronger when we get closer?
Usually.
Okay, let's keep sailing upriver. I tell all of my crew to keep an eye out.
Mount Arner.
I want someone to constantly be on the lookout for the best place to dock if we need to stop quickly.
Sure. So you sail like a couple of hours more, and Gek's standing like at the prow of the ship, kind of like bobbing. And then every now and then he goes, "Oh yeah, yeah, and then you can sort of see this town in the distance, and then he's like, and he points kind of off to like the northeast, past the town. So the river kind of bends northeastwards up towards this like big mountain range in the distance.
Mount Arner. It's pointing here.
Right, okay, so is this a seaside wee village or riverside wee village?
Yeah, it's a little riverside. There's like a couple of water mills and stuff like that.
That's where it's pointing to.
We'll see. I guess we'll dock in the village.
Sure, okay. How are you guys dressed?
I'm going to be I'm going to be in a cloak, and I'm going to try not to be seen.
Sure, okay. Yeah, so you kind of dock up in the jetty in Hearth Glen, which is like a tiny little seaside village, riverside village. And the river continues round and it kind of passes into a forest. And then there's like mountains kind of behind that, and Gek's like kind of, he's like bouncing up and down, and he comes over and he like tugs on your thing. He says, "Think it can," and kind of points at the trees and says, "I think maybe that way." And there's like this the forest that the river passes through, and there's got this like thick, heavy fog over the top of it, which forests normally don't have.
We lived in this area before. Have we heard anything of this forest?
Not in particular, no.
Okay. What time of day is it?
Is the forest at like the foot of the mountains, or?
It seems to stretch up into the foothills.
What time of day is it currently?
Time of day is sort of mid-evening. The sun's starting to go down.
Like 5 p.m.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, we'll continue our search in the morning. For now, I'm gonna send, a few people from the crew in to investigate, pick up what information they can about the forest and dragon, and livestock going missing.
Okay.
I won't maintain on a ship.
Yeah, so kind of as you're giving orders, you notice that there's like a crowd is beginning to form at the jetty.
Shit.
And then someone kind of. Oh, shall I? Okay. He kind of gets off the ship and goes. There's like he's getting off the ship as there's someone kind of walking up, and they have this conversation. And he's like, "Yeah, no, we're just merchants. Well, no, we don't have anything to sell. Yeah, we're here to buy stuff. What are you selling?" No. Yeah, no, we only deal in like fine silks. Do you have any fine silks? You do have. No, you don't. And he kind of looks up at, like back onto the ship, and he's like, "Sure, yeah, bring some. Yeah, let's have a look. See what they've got going on. See how fine they really are."
Tell them we've got them back in the warehouse.
Shut up.
He gets back on
You're hiding with me.
gets back on the ship and comes into the captain's quarters. And he's like, "Yeah, okay. So if anyone asks for fine silk merchants,
Okay.
but we're not selling any right now because we're, I didn't get as far enough as a reason for that.
Okay.
Maybe we're here for like inspiration."
Can we make fine silks?
So we're not very successful silks merchants.
I deliberately didn't mention anything about our success rates. I think they're coming with some silks. There's like a seamstress in town. So I'm gonna have to deal with that, I guess. Could I have a small amount of money to buy some silks?
We don't need silks, and we don't have much money. We spent 200 gold getting up here.
Well, we're gonna get some, aren't we?
I hope so, but I don't want to start blowing the money before we have it.
Well, we're not gonna be very good. Like they think we're here to buy their silks.
How much gold do you want?
Like, I don't know, 15 gold. How much are silks? I don't know.
How much are silks? Fuck.
Look, well, I couldn't have said we're food merchants. We don't have any food to sell them.
Just pretend you're a high-class Meriden silk merchant, so they're not good enough for you.
Then why am I here? Why have I sailed all the way up the river to be a silk?
Wait, you're exploring the country to discover more about silks.
Just say that you specifically sell silk curtains. That's what you're looking for, and they don't have any of those.
There's a seamstress. She can make them.
Fuck.
It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out.
Okay. But in the meantime, have the crew and just have some people pretend like they just, they've got a night in the docks, so they're going to get a drink and stuff.
Say that you're looking for silk pajamas for octopuses only.
No, don't say that. That draws more attention to us.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think it's going to make us a target. And
just
then
make sure the crew and
so specific, it's going to be really expensive. What if they have to?
It's very specific, and they probably won't have
But
it.
what if they do? Then we're even.
Then just like fake an injury.
Just
I don't know.
no, Feral, just wing it. Try not to buy any silk. If you do, here is 10 gold. That is all
Thanks,
I
okay.
can spare.
Okay, thank you.
I've lost 210 gold on this voyage already. Fuck me. Also, side note, for whenever we leave here, we need to hire a forger to forge these documents, because like, fuck am I paying 200 gold every time we want to
Well,
pass
why don't you get in touch with your friend? Can they not forge them?
Probably, but we can't afford them right now, especially with 10 gold on silks.
Look, right, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I happened to pick the excuse that wasn't quite as suitable. Alright, I did my
It
best.
wasn't quite affordable. Just
I could
You
have.
go with cotton.
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. I could have gone with cotton if I'd thought about it, but I didn't have time to think about it, did I? We just sailed and docked. We're just
Like,
here.
it's
And to just
okay.
announce
Play
our presence and what we were here for.
That
Play
sounds
the
like a
silk
you
game
problem.
all evening, and then just have the people, have our crew and some of our soldiers go around the town and casually try and find out about the forest, because it looks weird, so that should be an easy one.
Be
Livestock going missing and dragons.
Okay.
casual.
Zorgar and I will hide on the ship. We are fairly well known here.
Yeah, we picked a
Maybe-
bad country to come and steal a dragon off.
Well, hopefully there won't be any, civilians near the dragon. Don't imagine a dragon will park near civilization. So,
I mean, don't they eat people?
They have to fly a little bit for that. They don't just have people at their door.
That's true. Okay.
Also, see if you can purchase a couple masks for Zorgar and I.
Or
Masks.
disguise kit.
Yeah.
Just
Masks.
Be better if we put
We are
disguise
very
kits.
famous here, okay? We're two dragonborn in a human land.
How do you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Masks? What do you mean masks? Like
Feral,
masks that
figure
make
it
you
out.
that make you like what kind of mask do you want? Like, do you want a mask that makes you look like someone else, or a big mask that's like makes you look like a scarecrow or something?
Just that covers our faces so people won't know it's us.
But then they'll say, "Who are those two men in the masks?"
Okay, no masks. Just
It's
the
going to
other
draw a lot
stuff.
of attention.
Disguise kits.
Just
Disguise kits.
Yes.
Feral, just ignore that part. But just go do your thing. Zorgar and I will sit here and play cards. Maybe
Okay,
go beneath
sure.
the
Okay.
deck.
I love
actually.
cards.
We'll go beneath the deck so
Okay.
people can't see us through the back window. Do you have
Right.
Monopoly?
Okay.
I have cards and rum.
Do you have Othello?
And we can have a nice wee night in with cards and rum.
I haven't spent time with my brother in ages.
Cool. Okay. So you're having the crew out on the town trying to gather as much information as you can, and you guys are just hanging out on the ship, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys sit and you play cards, and then the crew slowly trickle back in, and they're like, yeah. So I did some digging. So they think there's a witch in the woods.
A witch in
They-
the woods.
Yeah, they think that's why there's a big mysterious fog.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. There could be a witch. I don't know. You met a witch before? Is that kind of
Yes,
witch
actually.
behavior?
Yep.
The witch we met was
Sounds quite witchy.
she was actually a fairly nice witch. There wasn't fog above her home.
Right.
Actually, she was called a witch. I don't think she was a witch. Maybe we haven't met a witch.
Okay.
Is she a witch?
Did we meet a sea witch
There was
in Brinewood?
there was a sea hag in Brendan.
Sea hag.
Yeah.
There we go. Is that a witch?
Yeah, basically.
You're a witch.
Yeah, we met a witch.
All right. Is fog? Is that kind of standard?
Yes.
I don't know about standard, but I can see it being a byproduct of a witch.
Right. Okay. So maybe there's a witch.
Okay.
Witch.
Yeah. So there's maybe a witch. It's really difficult to just casually ask if livestock's going missing, to be honest. I asked if there was any strange goings on, and they said that they find like things disappear in the night and from outside, and their bins get raided.
Sounds like raccoons.
They said they don't seem to have had many problems with the witch. Just hanging out in the forest, making it foggy.
Getting on with their own stuff.
But they
She
think
just
she's
likes
got
foggy
like
forests.
animal servants or something that are stealing things.
Boy.
Like,
does the river lead round into this forest
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
and towards where Gek was pointing?
Yes. But like it's already it's getting to quite thin, sort of semi-dodgy territory for your ship.
So we might just have to stay docked here and
Possibly,
head
yeah.
on off.
Like you can head further up, but it's gonna the further up you head, the more difficult it's gonna be to turn back around again.
How much further up do?
Maybe like a mile or two.
With that, guys. And how close will we be to the forest at that point?
Like the forest is about a mile or two away.
So we'll get us in the forest.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Farrell? Leave the ship parked here or get us into the forest? Hide the ship away?
Well, I don't know about so I bought some silks. They're quite nice, actually. They're okay. You can take the silks out of my cut. I'll keep the silks. You can have the silks if you want. I don't know. But So we've got an army.
Yeah.
Silk merchants don't usually have armies.
We don't have an army with us. We have 20 people who are just crew.
Okay, right. So the thing is, if we go into the forest, they're gonna have. So I don't think either is a great option. If we sail into the forest, they'd be like, "What are the silk merchants doing? Why are they sailing into the forest? That's where the witch lives." They're gonna think something's fishy, right? But if we stay here, we're gonna have to troop soldiers through, and also we're gonna have to troop you through.
Good point. I reckon we sail into the forest. We tell them we're going to get some fine silks from the witch, as we hear she's the finest silk witch in the land. We use those silks to decorate the cabin, the captain's quarters. Make them look a little nicer. So therefore, the gold was spent wisely. Maybe.
But see, I picked these silks out because I like them. Like they suit my scales.
You can have them if you want. Where you gotta put them then?
My coat needs patched on the inside. I could put some silks in there.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Farrell.
Okay, so why are we? So we're sailing into the. I don't think they're gonna buy it.
All they have to buy is that we're stupid merchants who don't know what we're doing.
Oh, you want to play out that angle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We're
Okay.
just
That's
sailing
fine.
because we've heard she's the finest silk witch in the land.
But 5 minutes ago, we didn't know she was here. Because we had to ask about the fog and stuff.
Just say someone in the town told you that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
We believe it because we're idiot merchants.
Okay, I'll just play with the idiot merchant angle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna sail into the forest.
Yep. Park the ship there.
Okay. What if we can't get the ship back out? What if there is a witch?
That is a problem we will face when we convert.
I hope we can get the ship back out. But if there is a witch, which there most likely is, we will just try and befriend her. If not, we have 20 soldiers who hopefully are good at stabbing witches.
Right. Okay. And so we think this forest has a witch and a dragon.
Potentially, yes.
So what if we go and stab this witch, but then there's gonna be no one on the ship? So what if the dragon breaks the ship?
No. Me, myself, Zorgar, and the 20 soldiers will explore the forest.
Oh, so we'll just get eaten by the dragon.
No, you and the crew will spin the ship around to make an emergency exit if we need
I
to.
don't think the river's gonna be wide enough to spin the ship around.
Then how are you expecting us to be able to turn around and come back?
Oh, I thought we'd just have to row backwards
We can do that.
until the river widens out again. That we can try and 3-point turn it, but I don't think it's gonna work.
Can you potentially just put the sails on the other way?
How quickly can we row backwards?
Not very quickly, but we could try and put the sails on the other way.
Would
It's
that
gonna
actually work?
well, no, actually, it wouldn't.
I didn't think it would.
We'd have to it would rely on the wind flowing the other way, and it feels pretty dead out here.
Well, how are we moving up anyway?
I mean, we kind of drifted along on a bit of wind,
On
but it's
wind.
sort of since kind of.
Right. The logistics of getting this ship out of the forest as quickly as possible is your domain.
Okay.
I'm focused on getting a dragon
Right.
and making
Yeah.
sure we don't all die to a witch and a dragon.
Okay.
Your domain is getting us out of there as quickly as possible when my plan goes to shit.
Right.
As
Okay.
per normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, sure. Let's go. You want to do this now?
Let's go. Yeah, might as well. Is it the next morning at this
Yeah.
point?
It's, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
go.
Let's go.
Okay. So you sail up, kind of further up the road, and there's a kind of crowd gathers at the jetty going, "What the fuck are they doing? Why are they sailing to the fort? What's going on? These stupid merchants, eh?" And you sail up the kind of so it's like 5 or 10 minutes until you get up to the kind of forest edge and you enter. And then, so how far into the forest are you sailing?
Not that far.
Sure. Okay.
Is Gek's feelings getting stronger?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this forest, yeah.
Wait, the dragon is in the forest? Oh. You're gone again, Jake. Your voice is... Your microphone is cut out. I'll just do a recheck to make sure it's not us losing audio on this side. Oh, we're still getting audio on this side. Hello? Shit me. I'll try leaving the call and re-entering. Hello? No, nothing. Hmm.
What happened?
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Standing
That's the
by.
thing you can put up on the street.
It's gotten a bit chilly in here.
I think he can still hear us. So can the stream. Just we can't hear him.
Oh.
It's all gone awry.
Hold tight, folks.
My hand is sticky.
Oh! Hey! Maybe?
Why do my hands smell minty?
No, we got a brief moment of sound there, but it went away again. We heard a wee pop and then what sounded like your room noise, the boiler or something like that.
Oh?
Can hear like a mic getting plugged in or something.
Three people are watching the stream.
Petra Cameron, no.
Hello?
Hey, hello!
Oh.
Okay, that's weird. Can you?
What happened?
My wire's not being so if I turn it on,
Cannot hear a thing you're saying.
if I turn it this way, you can.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah. Can hear you now.
That's weird. So it's somewhere between.
Is it a cable being funky?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's only coming down the right channel, according to this. Also. Is that? If I. What's going on? Yeah.
Also, there just seems to be a lot more noise now.
Sounds like your cable is broken.
Is it still noisy?
Yeah, a bit.
That's super weird, man.
Both channels quiet, Miles says.
It says. First.
Miles says.
Can't hear you again. This is a weird and annoying issue.
So now that's gone. Hold on.
This is ruining my immersion.
I think we might have to end up calling it there.
I don't know. Depends.
Hello?
He's under the table.
Hello?
He's gone.
He's
Hello?
gone rogue.
Only right, quiet. What's going on?
Cannot hear you again.
Can't hear you at all, man. I know you just said shit though. 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying peace out.
Peace out. I'm leaving. Peace.
You guys hold up the screen from your end.
Oh, he's changing cable, I think.
Yeah.
Just laying some cable behind.
Hey, we can hear you again.
Just click on the other side.
Yeah. No, not the mail app.
I hate the mail app.
It's so worthless. Oh, he's down there now for some reason. We cannot hear you
Still
again.
no
if that's,
audio.
Have I got it?
He's doing this on stream.
Just do it again.
If you're talking, I can't hear you. Can you hear us?
That is a yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is unfortunate.
This is unfortunate. No, we can't get it put on Discord. We can't hear him on Discord.
Fine. Can you hear me
Hey,
now?
hello.
Hello.
Does it sound okay?
It sounds
Yeah.
fine.
Does it sound passable?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Now it's just quiet. How's that? Is that better?
I can only hear you on Discord, so I don't know what it's like on the stream.
Plus, there's a delay on the stream, so.
There's also a delay on the stream, yeah.
Jake is quiet.
Maybe you already read that.
No, Fedorian just said it. Thanks, Fedorian.
So if I just... Okay, I'm gonna have to kludge this. Is that better?
I
Yeah.
mean, it's louder for us.
Louder for us? It looks louder on Streamlabs. So something is just broken between Pro Tools and coming back into my computer. So I'm having
That's
to run
fun.
on raw microphone.
On
But
a raw microphone.
Raw
I don't
mic.
know.
but it's fine because
Okay.
you know
Hope you didn't need any
when we do this
voices.
professionally, it's fine. Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know what's going on with that. Frankly, it probably involves restarting my computer to fix it. I think it's since I plugged that one thing in the wrong way. It's
Right,
freaked
okay.
out. But we've got enough to kind of, which won't be as quite as tasty, but that's fine. Because if I
Oh, yeah.
restart my computer, then it's going to break the stream. So, where did we get to? What were you doing? You were sailing into the forest, right?
Sailing into the forest.
Yeah, so you sail into the forest.
There's no forest on the map.
There is no forest on the map, no. You sail into the forest, and... So how far into the forest were you sailing?
Not that far, just far enough that, like
a few hundred feet?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
The ship is cloaked.
Yeah, so you head into the forest and kind of... Like, you have to row basically as soon as you kind of get in there, so you just kind of row to a point where you're like, you know what? We can feel the riverbed on the oars there, so we're going to stop there before we get stuck. And you're in this big deciduous forest. There's this kind of heavy fog in the air. And there's kind of, it's like wet on your skin and everything kind of nasty. It smells acrid, like chlorine almost.
Boy.
What do you guys do?
I'll tell Feral, figure a way to get us out of here fast.
Sure, okay.
You and the crew are to stay on board. Myself, Zorgar, Gek, and a handful of men again will go through the forest and try and find out where this dragon is.
Right, okay. Sure, we'll do that. So you're just gonna go? We'll just get things ready.
You have a line to me as well, so if you get hassled, if you see the dragon or the witch, let me know.
Okay. Sure. Okay. We'll get right on that. How long are you gonna be away for?
Maximum like a day.
A day?
Maximum. I don't know how far away it is.
Right, okay. Okay, sure. So if we haven't heard from you this time tomorrow?
At least back off to the village.
Sure, okay.
And then if a week passes...
A week?
If 4 days has passed and you haven't heard from us, send some of the troops in to come looking.
Okay.
If they don't return either, within another week, then just set sail back for...
You give them a whole week?
Yes, we don't want them to accidentally leave us behind. You can maybe move down the river a little bit in that week, but you know.
Okay, so we just hope you come back, and if you don't, then we kind of wing it.
I mean, you have a sending stone to me, so if I'm not answering that, something has gone wrong.
Okay then, that's fine. Okay.
And then maybe send a search party.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Catch you later.
Sure. Okay. So where do you guys?
Okay.
So you're just heading into the forest?
After Gek's the leader here.
Okay, he's like. So Gek goes and you follow?
Yeah.
Gek can go wherever?
Gek goes towards Dragon.
Yeah, towards Dragon. Okay.
And I'll tell all my troops to be on high alert. Constantly be checking the surroundings.
Okay. Sure, so how many troops are you taking with you?
Just a handful, like 5.
5, okay. Sure, so you and you 5 troops plus Gek D-boat, and Gek kind of leads you into the forest, kind of up further in. And you're walking for like half an hour, and then can you both give me perception checks?
16.
23.
23.
Oh wait, perception.
Yeah.
I am proficient.
Jeez. What?
Doesn't matter.
What's the bonus on it?
If you're
Wisdom.
proficient.
19 then.
Okay.
Mine will be 22 if it's wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're heading through and you're being careful and you're like, and then you can kind of hear some pitter pattering further in, and then you kind of peek around a tree and you can see three little lizard dudes kind of hanging out, picking berries and stuff. And then Gek
No.
grabs you. He says, "Shh! Get down!
I was going to tell him to do that.
You get down!
I'm getting down.
Get down!
You're so much bigger than Gek. Why Gek me? You get down!"
I'm getting down.
He kind of peeks around the side, and then he comes back and he just kind of puts his back against the tree.
Who are those people, Kirk?
Well, they kobolds.
Are they from your old tribe?
Mm-hmm. And he kind of
So
peeks back around, then pulls back and says, "That Toma there."
What do you think
Toma,
we should
the
do?
one who didn't like you, right?
Toma was Gek's feral.
Oh, so Toma did like Gek?
It's his dad.
Oh, Gek's feral as in Gek's old boss.
No, it's his dad.
Ah, I see.
You think of Feral more as a boss than a dad?
You said Gek's feral. I for some reason thought you meant Gek's relation to feral. Anyway.
Okay, so we have to be very careful because
Okay.
Toma, best hunter in Redtooths.
Okay. You need
Very-
to be aware.
Dangerous. Best hunter. No Redtooth better hunters.
What's he hunting?
Are you worried of him finding us or damaging us?
Both.
The finding one is the one I'm more scared of.
So what should we do?
Oh, he's mean though.
We're pretty mean.
See how you just acknowledged how much bigger we are than you?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He best hunter.
What kind of things is he hunting?
He said
Food.
Yeah, but what food? Like, I need to know what he's
Like
killing.
deers and
Oh, okay.
fish and things.
Right.
As long as he's not killing, like, bears and shit.
You can spot out the traps, right? We're not gonna get caught in any kobold traps.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. No, get good at that.
Okay. We need to find the entrance to this lair.
There's probably more kobolds around.
Oh yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
all troops
There are
on
more
high
than three.
alert. Will all of them be out of the lair at the same time then? How many are
Probably
only
not.
out hunting?
Probably.
Roughly how many people are in the tribe?
There was well, there was Gek. There was
I
Toma.
can't count above like 10.
There was Kazbaz, and Hovu and Togs, and there was Molo. So quite more than three.
More than 3. Cool.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell my troops, everyone on the high alert, if you see kobolds, notify the group and get down, and do not stray from behind Gek. There are probably a lot of traps about.
And Gek kind of crosses his arms and turns around and nods his head. And he kind of peeks back around the tree and says, they move and they go in that way. Maybe we should follow.
Okay, let's follow.
Because, yeah.
Do they have like any things they might have hunted on them? Do they have any goods?
They've got like, one of them has like a rabbit.
A big rabbit.
Gek, is that enough for them to return home?
Well, it depends how much food they has already.
Okay, let's just follow them now.
So can you both give me stealth checks?
Shit.
16.
Plus Dex,
Yeah, 16.
19.
19. Okay, so you're actually like, yeah, you managed to kind of sort of move with the armor. And it's not super loud. And they don't seem to notice you. You kind of follow them for a while. And they're checking like snares and things like that. And then there's a bit where they're spearfishing. So how long are you just gonna follow? How long are you gonna follow them for?
Until they go back to a cave or something.
Yeah. Until we see them approach an area we assume to be the lair.
Okay.
The lair!
So yeah, so you watch them. They go and they check some snares, and they do a bit of spearfishing. They pick some berries. You follow them for like 40 minutes at a reasonable distance, and they don't seem to notice you. There's a couple of bits where you have to kind of back off a bit because they kind of turn around and come in your direction.
Okay.
But somehow they don't seem to really notice you, even though you're massive.
There's 7 massive dragonborn just tailing them.
We just pretend to be trees or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of natural kind of vegetation to hide by, and lots of like shrubberies and trees and things like that. So it's not that difficult to
a lot of
move
brown.
from cover to cover.
Okay.
And there is also that thick, dense fog, kind of that permeates the forest that makes it sort of difficult to make out sort of stationary things. Like you track them a lot more by just the shape that they're moving in, rather than that's specifically a kobold there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
And you're tailing them for a bit, and then they kind of head back to the river, and then they walk along for a bit, and they all they look at each other and they dive under the water.
Oh, fuck.
Can I... So they dive under the water in this river, so there's no like shore, it's not like a shallow descent, it's just a...
It's like a flowing river, and they just kind of swim down.
You should follow them.
Can I stick my head underneath and look down to see what's down there?
So you're kind of
See where
downriver
they're
a
going?
bit, so you'll have to walk up to the point where they did it.
Can we wait like 5 minutes and then go in?
I don't know, because we don't know where they're swimming to. Okay, we'll wait a little...
Wait like a couple of minutes just to give them a little bit of a head start.
Yeah, okay. And then we'll walk up to the point where they went in and look under.
Do you want to go on your own first because you're a stronger swimmer? Just like look down and see if you can see where they've gone, and then we'll follow you.
I'll take a peek.
Sure. So you wait a couple minutes, and you're like, okay, that's pretty safe now. You head up the river to roughly the point where you saw them dive under, and then Narinn pokes his head under. Give us a perception check, Narinn. Or in fact, give us a survival check.
Oh. I'm going to use one of my daily luckies. There we go.
Survival.
Yeah, I get proficiency. Is it wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom.
Okay, so that's a non-natural 20.
Okay. So you poke your head into the thing, and you can see, as I'm looking around, like you don't see any trace of them, but you do see a kind of a hole about 1.5 feet wide into kind of the side of the riverbank that seems to disappear somewhere.
Let's go in there.
Hang on. Which way does it head? Like, if the river is coming down here and we were on this side, does it come in the side we were walking along, or the opposite side?
At the opposite side, it runs perpendicular to the river.
Right, okay.
So it's like a tunnel off the side of the river.
Yeah.
I will resurface and inform everyone about this tunnel. However, first we should look around, because there's no way the dragon comes in and out of that little hole.
That's true.
So there's got to be a bigger opening somewhere that's probably to the surface rather than through the water.
How big's the hole?
It's about
Not
a foot
very
and a half
big.
wide.
We can, Geg, at night time, do all kobolds go to sleep? Do they have guards?
Yeah.
They have guards.
Mhm.
How many?
2 free.
2 or 3?
Mhm.
Okay.
You can only name 3 of them.
Usually lots of alarms and things, so
Can you get us past all alarms?
can try.
You think you're good though? You think you can do it?
Well, Gek can do anything.
Okay, so that's a yes.
I trust Geg. For now, let's remember this spot and let's search like around the area to see
Sure.
if there's anywhere the dragon would seem.
Okay, give us an investigation check.
Investigation is intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
That's a 16 from me.
16.
Oh, well, I don't know my bonuses.
From rolled a 6. He's trying to find out his bonuses.
So how far around are you walking?
Pretty far.
Right.
This is a 6.
Okay. Pretty big. I assume the layer is pretty big.
I mean, it's a reasonable sort of assumption. So, like, in terms of like how many minutes walk, where are you kind of heading?
An hour?
Sure. Okay, like quite a big one then.
Yeah, quite a big search area.
Okay. Are you constraining yourself in any way, or are you just like, I'm gonna go this way, then you guys go that way, and then we'll see what happens?
Gonna have split us into a couple groups.
Uh-huh.
So there's 8 of us. So 2 groups of 3 and a group of 2.
Sure. Yeah.
And then we're all to meet back by the spot within, like an hour.
Group of 2. Sure. Me, you, and Get goes.
Group of 3, that's what we are. But yeah, we'll head off. Just kind of, I don't know if Gek has any suggestions, if he would know.
Well,
Narinn is more basing it on formations of land.
what dwarf say when he look at lair in the?
He said it was. He said it was mossy, didn't he? Is that what he said? He said it was.
Mossy.
Is that correct? I don't remember.
I mean, it'll been maybe a week or so since you spoke to him. By this point.
Yeah,
so.
but, yeah, there was no opening in the ceiling, but there was a path that led off from the dragon's cave.
Dragons usually have multiple ways to get out of their lair.
I don't know. They would have to have at least, one that's big enough.
Okay. Well, where do you think should go? Near river, away from river?
I'd say near the river. I think it's likely that there's a bigger entrance in the river somewhere. Because if there's been stuff missing up and down the river.
I don't know. I'll send some troops up the river and stuff, but Narinn is mainly going to be looking for like big cave entrances or something like that, like or conveniently a big hole in the ground. It'd be very convenient.
They're pretty obvious, though.
A little bit, yes. Yeah, some of the troops will go up the river, some will go down,
Sure.
just looking for big holes under the water
Okay.
or next to the water, and then we'll head off more into the forest, kind of.
Sure. Okay.
'Cause I assume, like, if the entrance is here, the layer would expand out this way.
So what did you guys just get on your investigations?
I got a 16.
I got a 6.
16 out of 6. Okay. So I mean, so you had so how long are you? So this is just the rest of the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head off into the forest. So you got another 3 and another 2. Do you send the 3 upriver or the 3 downriver?
Well, we came from downriver, right?
Yeah.
So I'll send the 3 upriver and the 2 down.
Okay. So you head up into the forest. And you're searching around, and Gak's like, I think we're going the wrong way. Doesn't feel so good now.
Feels worse.
Also
More
hungry.
stuff. Okay, well, go find yourself some berries.
Okay. He comes back a few minutes later.
Yeah. So let's start heading back towards the river, I guess. And then up.
Okay.
Just let us know if the feeling is getting better or
berries?
worse. I'll have some berries. Do they look safe?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Gek's just eating them, so... yeah, Narinn has some berries.
Yeah, so he kind of follows along with his berries. Anyway. So what do tomorrow?
It depends what happens today. If we find the dragon.
Okay. Getting bored of finding dragons now.
I mean, boredom pay off when Gek gets paid.
Okay, that's cool. He kind of slams his berries. You head back to the river, and you're heading upriver?
Kind of letting Gek lead the way on his feelings, but yeah,
Sure, okay.
more
So you head-
towards the river.
Yeah, you head further upriver, and it starts to kind of the river, as the river heads up, it heads up towards the foothills as well. So, give us in fact, if Gek is leading, let's see what Gek rolls.
Come on,
Okay.
Gek.
Solid 10. Okay.
Right in the middle.
So yeah, so he kind of leads the way a bit, and heads up, and sort of leads you up the river, and the river kind of slopes upwards. There's a couple of bits where it kind of, you know, like sort of small waterfalls, as it winds its way down from the mountains, and then you head upwards and upwards, and you get to this sort of kind of larger sort of lake in the middle of the forest, and he's like, maybe Gek feels maybe something around here.
Guess the most obvious thing is to check in the lake.
Sure. So there's kind of
The lake's gonna be a big hole.
you're in the middle of this. So there's kind of a clearing in the forest, and there's the lake in the center of it, and then from the mountains it flows down, and kind of there's a larger waterfall that flows down into the lake, and then the lake kind of pairs off towards and forms into the river.
Does the waterfall look large enough for a dragon to fly out from underneath it?
It's quite large. It depends on the size of the dragon.
I mean, I guess we'll go look behind the waterfall to start with.
Sure. Okay.
This feels like a text adventure. Look behind waterfall.
So. Okay, give us a give us an athletics check because it's built into like a rock face and stuff. And there's not like an obvious path up. So
We
it's
are
kind of have
both
to be like a free climb.
Efficient.
We are both very athletic boys. I got 22.
I got
We would have got the same.
plus 5,
Same.
plus, and then plus proficiency, which is plus 3. Plus
Oh
8.
no, yeah, that's the thing. It's proficiency is 4, isn't it?
I got 25.
I would have got the same as you. So yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, plus 5 strength.
that would kill giant strength.
Yeah, we both got 25s.
Okay. So you head up, and you have to kind of climb up the side of the waterfall.
I guess
Can you give us-
sit on my back?
Sure. Okay. Give us a perception check.
Oh no!
What's perception? Wisdom.
Yeah.
I got 16.
I got a natural 1.
So who is leading the way between you?
I
Me?
guess it would be. Well, I mean, I'm assuming I have Gek on my back, so I think I'd be leading the way. Because we're kind of following Gek's feeling. But I'm just trying to look behind this waterfall.
So Narren's in the lead.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So you both kind of head up the side of the waterfall, sort of the face beside the waterfall, and then there's a small gap. It's just wide enough to sort of squeeze through, and you both kind of climb up, no problem. And then Narinn goes to kind of peer his head around the side, and as he does so, like he kind of like the way his body moves exposes like a section that Zorgar can see through. And Zorgar, you notice there's like a little kind of scaly foot at the sort of on the ground level, and then Narinn kind of peers around, and there's this kobold like looking up at you.
How many is it? Just one?
I mean, there's just one below you, but he's got a spear that's kind of pointed up.
Like, at me?
I mean, just in the vertical direction, which you are now above.
So I can't grab him through the hole and smash him into the wall.
Can you both roll initiative?
God damn it. Oh no!
That's a 7.
I got an actual 1 again.
I got a 10.
So yeah, so Narinn kind of peeks around the side, and there's like a brief moment where him and this kobold just blink at each other, and then the kobold pokes upwards with the spear.
Gek, you know this kobold?
So what's your armor class, like 21?
Mine is 18.
18. Uh-huh.
Zorgar's is 21.
Yeah, so he just reaches up and pokes you in the neck with his spear.
Oh! What?
And then he yells intruders in Draconic. So you take
Oh,
a whole 5 damage. And
Shit.
you can hear activity from your kind of left. And you can see, so the waterfall comes down the right. And there is a cave passage leading down to your left.
Well, we found the dragon. Time to leave.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave.
And he runs off.
I mean, it's initiative. Oh, he runs off.
Yeah, like
Can
he
I get
pokes
attack of opportunity?
Yeah, have you got a weapon with you?
I assumed I came fully equipped
Oh,
into
sure,
the
okay.
forest with a
Then,
dragon
yeah.
and a witch in it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just wanting to I don't want to kill him in front of Gek. I just want to smash his head off the wall to knock him out.
Sure, okay, give it just, roll a,
Strength check.
just make an unarmed attack, so just roll a d20 as if you're making an attack.
strength.
Plus strength, that would be a 22.
22.
But, yes.
Yeah, so like he pokes you in the neck and then yells and runs away, and then you just kind of reach forward and like clonk him around the side of the head, and he bashes his head off the wall and keeps running.
Oh, he keeps running?
Yeah.
Shit!
Can I attack him as well?
Narren's in the way.
I can't like reach through the hole and like smash him.
So like from Zorgar's perspective, there's just this foot, and then Narinn kind of yelps, and then there's like a thud on the wall, and then you hear this voice go, "Intruders!" in Draconic, and run away.
Okay, time to leave. We we climb back down. Hopefully we run into the soldiers on the way back. Uh, I mean, they were heading up this way. It's strange that
So
we
did the
overtook them. They were supposed to stick next to the river anyway, so we'll grab them running down the river.
Sure. Okay, so you're legging it down. You can hear there's like shouting from inside the cave. And Gex like
Any
got
big
his hand
plans?
over your neck where you've been shonked.
Aw.
It didn't. It just kind of nicked you, but it's not like a big deal.
Okay. I assume with 5 damage
Yeah.
it wouldn't be.
It was a pretty blunt spear. Yeah, you kind of quickly make your way back down the cave and start heading back down the river, but you don't run into the soldiers.
Oh shit, really?
Can we like whistle for them or something?
We don't run into them?
No.
Can we split off a bit from the path to see if we can try and find them?
Sure, give it a survival check.
See if we can pick up any trails.
What's
I'm
survival
using a
wisdom?
lucky. I don't want to use my boys.
It's wisdom, right?
Yes.
16.
16.
I got a 16 as well, actually. I'm proficient.
So there's a couple of tracks that look kind of big enough to be dragonborn size, and you kind of, so they're on the other side of the river from you, but as you're kind of splitting off,
Across the river.
you can see they go up like towards the other side of the waterfall,
No.
but then the trail stops.
The trail stops.
Yeah, like at the foot of the cliff wall that leads to the waterfall.
Fuck.
They've gone up there.
Can I just shout for them?
Sure. That's a D6. I don't want a D6. D20. There's no response.
Oh, fuck.
Can I shout for them?
Yeah, there's still no response.
It's a separate shout then.
Yeah.
I quickly ask Gek, when intruders are shouted, does dragon come out or just more kobolds?
No, sure.
Let's run. Let's fucking run.
Gah!
I
The
don't
troops
wanna-
know the drill to return to the ship if they didn't find us, so keep running back downriver and hope we find the other 2.
Yeah, I don't want to leave them, but we got it.
Yeah.
Sure, so you're just heading back to the ship?
Yeah, we're
We're
running.
trying to catch the other 2 on the way down.
Yeah, we're looking
Okay.
for them as we run
Those
down
were
the
the
river.
ones that were heading down the river from... Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah,
So you're just heading back to the
3
ship.
went up, 2 went down.
Yeah, so you take off in that direction. And you see, after like 10-15 minutes of running, like, are you like sprinting? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
There's a fucking dragon.
So you leg it, and then in the distance you can see the 2 of them. They're kind of like went over inspecting things and poking stuff in the underbrush, and you catch up to them fairly quickly. And they're like, "Oh, Commander, what did you?
Uh,
Are you okay?"
No, not okay. Found the dragon's.
Let's go.
We assume the dragon's escape point,
Need to go.
along with kobolds. We don't know where the other 3 are. They were up near the area before us.
So
We'll have to go search for them later tonight.
right, okay,
Right now, they know there's intruders, and we don't want the dragon to find
Let's
us.
go.
okay. Very well, Commander. Are we just returning to the ship?
Yep. let's
Returning
go.
to the ship for now, yes.
Okay. So yeah, you take off further towards the ship with them in tow. And about 10-15 minutes there, you can see it in the distance.
Okay.
Sort of surrounded by these mists. There's a solitary lamp on. And you make it back to the ship without you haven't heard any like noises or anything from behind you. And
Okay.
you make it back to the ship. They're like, "Are you okay?"
We found we think we found the dragon's entrance and the kobold's entrance, and the kobolds also found us.
Right. Okay.
Unfortunately,
Where's the others?
we don't know. They made it up to the river before us. If they don't, they're supposed to return back here in an hour. Well, an hour from when we left them. How long has it been?
About half an hour.
Okay, we'll wait half an hour. We'll wait an hour. If they don't get here by then, we'll decide what happens when it comes to it. We'll either go looking for them or run.
Okay. Sure. Okay. So you're waiting an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have them turn off the... no, leave it on, I guess. Fuck.
Sure. So you're waiting an hour, and there is no... The other three do not return.
Shit.
I think we're just gonna have to get them back whenever we go to.
They'll be dead.
They might already be dead.
Maybe, but I don't want to just abandon them.
No, I know.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe not dead. Maybe
why
Dragon
not?
keeps them as like toys.
That's
Does
worse.
Dragon do that?
Maybe. Gag not Dragon. Gag like toys. Maybe Dragon like toys too.
Okay, we need a stealth squad to go back up there. Is it misty above the ship?
Yes.
So if a dragon was to fly out, it wouldn't see the ship.
I mean, it's difficult to tell.
It would have to be flying fairly low.
Yeah.
Okay. How much time do we have before nightfall?
It's starting to get dark already.
Shit. Okay, gonna take, what do you think? Should we go in stealthy or go in armed?
Stealthy. I don't think we have enough strength to like fight. Even if we have to fight on kobolds, you know.
Is there, leather armor about?
There's probably like one or two of the soldiers probably have leather armor. Yeah, some of your mercenary dudes.
Is
Like to spare, or
if I'm taking 10 of my dudes, the 5. Basically, I want a stealth unit.
Right.
I want to take off my armor. I want to wear leather armor, which is what, 16, 14?
There's 12 plus your dexterity.
That's less than what my natural without any armor is. Because I have the feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 12. But yeah, I mean that sounds like it might actually be right, to be honest.
I think I may be wrong, but I think my armor class is 14 from my scales.
You keep them all or more. Leather's 11 plus your dex.
Oh boy, that would be 12.
Let me just check that feat.
why does it lower your armor class?
Maybe why does it lower my armor class?
Like even like below your normal.
It's not quite normal. I have a feat.
So your naturally your AC is 13 plus your dex modifier.
Yeah, so 14.
Yeah. So like, you could wear leather armor. You just calculate it as if you weren't wearing any armor.
So it's the same as not wearing any armor. So I might as well just not wear armor.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
Effectively, you've got like a chain shirt on all the time.
Cool. I'll just go without any armor. Shit. Gotta take a team of 10. Team of 10, team of... we're just trying to find the men and get out quickly. Another team of 5. Want me to come? I mean, I would like it if you did, yes.
Okay. I'll take off my armor.
Okay.
You might need leather armor.
Why?
You don't have the same feet as me.
What's my AC without armor?
10 plus your dexterity.
So 10.
You might want the armor.
What is it with the armor?
11.
I mean, you can bring your shield as well.
So
Which
what does
is-
that put up to?
Well, that's you've got a +1 shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll give you an
So
extra
12.
3 AC.
Oh, extra 3. Ooh.
Yeah. So like,
So
if you just turn up,
14
if
the
you
same as
just
me.
go in clothes with a shield, then you're 13 AC.
I
Oh
can
wait,
also do
actually,
Shield of
mine would
Faith.
be 15 because I get +1 to my AC because of all the
Yep.
dual wielding
Uh-huh.
shit. Okay, good. 15 AC, good enough.
So I've got 14 and I can cast Shield of Faith on myself to give me 16.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so you're ditching all your armor and just go in.
I'm wearing leather armor.
Leather.
We're wanting all the troops to be wearing leather armor as well.
Sure.
Taking a team of 5, and we're just quickly going up to where we last saw their tracks, watching out for kobolds, and if we can, trying to snag one of the kobolds to ask them questions.
Okay. So you slip off under cover of darkness up towards the heading back up to the waterfall, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's about half an hour's walk away, 45 minutes maybe.
Okay.
And you head up there, and as you don't get bothered on the way up there, but as you sort of kind of crest the hill that the lake is kind of level with, you can see there's a couple of like kobolds hanging out near the waterfall, like just like on guard duty.
Does Gek reckon that there'll be any other kobolds near, or they're just like out on guard duty, just the 2 of them?
He can probably call for help.
Yeah, so we need to snag them silently.
Keg says it's difficult to tell. They if probably many guards, some outside, some inside.
Okay. Right, so we need to sneak up on these 2 guards, knock one of them out, and keep one of them quiet, and bribe it with gold, then ask it questions. I'm telling this to my troops.
So like, okay, what's the plan, Commander?
So, are they standing on the left-hand side of the waterfall?
There's one on the left, one on the right.
Oh, god damn it. Can we sneak round the tree line, round to the one on the right?
Yeah. Give us a stealth check.
Oh boy. Do we get any advantage for being dark and being in the trees?
Yeah, they're less likely to see you.
16. If you're plussing dex, that's 17. But...
Was I supposed to roll that as well?
If you're also sneaking,
Then yes, I rolled an 8.
8.
Oh no.
Okay, so so you sneak around the right hand side. Who's in the lead?
Narinn.
Yeah, me, I presume.
Okay. So you sneak around the right hand side, and Narinn kind of manages to not be seen by anyone. But Zorgar, as you're heading round, there's like you hear some movement on the other side of the river, and then you look down and notice your shield is kind of glinting a little bit in the last bits of light, and the kobold on the other side of the lake kind of turns around and kind of just sort of yells. And the one in front of you, like, you get about like 6 feet away from the one you're sneaking up on there, when he is also alerted by the other one screeching. So it's initiative.
4. You get a plus to that as well. Minus 9. Wait, it's plus dex, isn't it? Yeah, 4. Minus 9. Then my troops get initiative.
Sure, yeah.
Just get initiative.
Yeah, that'll be
I
great.
assume. I'll roll the troops quickly. I shouldn't have rolled the troops. Do you want to roll the troops?
What did you get?
Natural 1. Again. 3rd time this fucking stream.
Actually, Gek is your retainer now, so it just goes on your turn.
Okay, that's fine. Fucking how many natural ones have I rolled tonight? Fuck me.
So both these kobolds are armed with spears. And it will be the rightmost kobold, who is next to Narinn first. And he is going to try and stab Narinn. What's your AC, Narinn?
15.
Okay, he stabs you for 2 damage.
Ugh.
He just pokes you in the gut. And he yells intruders.
Oh, for fuck. Damn it!
And then the other kobold goes next, Life Kobold, and he starts running up to the cliff to try and clamber up behind the waterfall.
Does it look like he's trying to get away or join in the fight?
He is yelling, intruders, intruders, intruders.
Fuck.
But then it's your go now.
Could I make it up to the other kobold before he gets inside?
You'd have to swim like over the lake.
Oh wow, we really didn't make it far then, did we?
It's quite a wide lake. The lake's like 40 or 50 feet wide.
Wait, so he's on the other side of the waterfall trying to climb up the rocks to get back in the cave?
Yeah.
So if I climb up the rocks on this side, because we were like 6 foot away from that guard, right?
Yeah, no, that would work, yeah.
And then run him down.
Yeah, you can try that.
I will do that, kind of barging past the guy who just stabbed me.
Okay, you probably have to like dash or something if you want to try and get there this turn.
Yeah, I
because
will attempt.
yeah. Give us an athletics check to see how you do climb in the wall again.
Oh boy. Come on, roll well. I did not roll well. That will be a... So strength plus proficiency, right?
Yeah.
So 14.
14. So this side of the wall is not as easy to climb. So you're kind of like you dash and you start climbing up, but you like lose your foot at a point and you don't make quite as like you can see that he's already on the clambered on behind the waterfall when you're kind of about 6 to 10 feet below the waterfall, or below the cave entrance rather.
Right. Okay. Can I, since Gek is my retainer and he acts on my turn, can I grab him and eat him up as far as I can? To see if he can try and catch this kobold.
That would probably be an action. But you can definitely try and see if he can scramble up.
Yeah, see if he can scramble up above me and catch this guy.
Sure, yeah. Go for it.
Another athletics check.
Yeah.
I don't know what his pluses are.
I've got that information somewhere.
I rolled a 14.
14. I think he gets a +3 because he's a retainer. So he kind of like you're at the bit where it's kind of difficult to climb. So he just kind of clambers over the top of you and pulls himself and like jumps off your shoulder and then scrambles into the kind of cave entrance. And then he kind of makes an eep noise and then jumps back onto your shoulder and says, "Many kobolds, many kobolds, many kobolds."
Oh shit! I guess we're just grabbing this one and running.
So Zorgar, it's your turn. You are quite close to the kobold that just jabbed Narinn in the stomach. Narinn is halfway up a cave wall. Gek is
Can
like
I-
is kind of like sort of on one shoulder, also 1 foot on his head.
Can I
and
use
the
a
troops are
free
behind you.
action to be like, Zorgar, many kobolds coming?
And then Narinn shouts, Zorgar, many kobolds coming.
Should I like attack this one or just run?
Oh, well, we need to ask him questions, so don't kill him.
Yeah. Can I? Should I just like knock him out so we can take him, or? Yeah. Can I try and like knock him out?
Yeah, go for it.
Just like hit him. Uh, 24.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. So, give us a roll a d12 for damage.
D12.
And any smite damage if you're smiting him.
I don't think I need to smite him.
Ah,
Fuck. That's plus strength, right?
Yeah, plus strength, plus 2.
8.
Plus my axe.
That's the plus.
Yeah, that's the plus 2.
Oh yeah. So.
So 8.
8. I think kobolds are pretty feeble actually. Let me just double check. I think that probably
He's
knocks
gotta
him
have
out.
more than. He's only got 8 HP.
They're tiny.
If I'd
Yeah,
smited him, he would have died.
You nearly kill him. Just by knocking him out.
God.
You just like clock him
Okay.
with the side of your axe. And he just collapses.
I just like
Pretty much, yeah.
tennis racketed him.
I guess it's now the troops' turn.
Yeah.
Do they see any kobolds approaching? Do they see how many is many?
So
Like,
they're
is Gek scared of 5 kobolds, or is he scared of like 20?
it's really difficult to say. Gek's scared of quite a lot of stuff. But they're the 5 of them are behind Zorgar, and he just clunks the kobold that stabbed you in the gut and knocks him over. I guess they just kind of shout, "Commander, what are your orders, Commander?"
Take that kobold. How am I close enough to like peer over the top of this climb?
So you mean like peer over to where the river becomes the waterfall?
Just so I can look to where the kobold should be coming from.
No, but you'll get there next turn if you want.
Can I ask Gek how many kobolds? I know he's bad with counting. but-
9, 10, I don't know. Lots. More than us.
You've seen us
More than us.
more than us. It's 8 of us. More than we can't kill kobolds either. Gek will be unhappy. I guess we're retreating with the knocked out kobold.
Yeah. I'll like grab him and sling him
Okay.
over my shoulder.
Oh, my soldier was already doing that this
Oh, okay. Well, I knocked him out, so whenever I knocked him out, I just picked him up.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like you'd have 2 attacks anyways. So you usually attack to hoist them.
Pick him up.
Retreat!
Okay, so you guys kind of head up to the lake. You sneak up on one. Everything. There's a big ruckus, and you conk a kobold out, fling him over his shoulder, and run away again. How far away are you running?
Not that far, just far enough, like more into the forest rather than down the lake.
Sure. Okay, so you're heading like east. If the
Yeah.
waterfall's north. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you run off in that direction. You can see there's a bunch of kobolds kind of climbing down the cliff faces.
Can I do a quick count of how many?
Yeah, you can see about 12. And they also have a snake man with them.
Define
Fuck is a
snake man.
snake man.
Like he's like a man, except he's a snake.
Does he look like that lizard? Those lizard people we met before?
No, he looks like they look like lizard men. This is like a snake man.
So is a snake man like
God.
So it's got like a man's body, but it's got scales and it's got a long ass
It's like
snaky neck.
it's like you guys if you guys had a snake's head.
Okay.
So it's about the same size as us.
It's a bit smaller, but a
No.
bit smaller than Leaner. It's kind of more human sized.
Okay. Maybe we should. Ooh. Does it look like they're following us into the forest?
They're kind of. Some of them split off and head the opposite direction for you, but some of them also do kind of head in your direction.
How many are following us?
It's about 6 and 6, but the side that's heading in your direction has the snake man also.
That's what I want, though. He will be poisonous, I'm willing to bet.
Probably.
But I do want to ask him
Does he
questions.
look like a
'cause
snake
he
man or a
seems-
cobra man?
I guess a little more like a
Focus on
cobra man.
snakes. Yeah, does he have the...
Yeah, he's got the kind of hood thing going on.
Nice hoodie.
I want
He's probably poisonous.
to stab him. I mean, there's 6 of them. One of them's a snake man, but 5 of them are kobolds, and you knocked one of them out just with the... So really, it's 7 on 2.
Do any of the kobolds look like bigger?
There's 1 or 2 that are a little larger. You recognize a couple of them from the ones you were tracking earlier.
I asked Get, is it alright to beat the shit out of kobolds? These ones, these 6.
What do you mean?
Like,
They're trying to hurt us.
kill them. Potentially.
Oh,
No,
I don't
not
know
kill them.
about kill.
No, knock out. With extreme prejudice.
Extreme what?
Power.
Like death power?
No, that's why I said knock out. Also, do you know the Snake Man?
No.
Shit.
They
Ask that
replaced you with
Snake
him.
Man questions. What do you think? Do we fight these people and question the Snake Man?
I don't know.
I say we fight the people and question the Snake Man. Does Snake Man look tough? Is he like armored with a big weapon or?
Thinking
He
of the
is
snake man
shirtless.
is so funny.
But he's got like a big scimitar.
Something about the snake man is just so funny. I don't know
I
why.
feel like he's gonna fuck us up. We came here without armor. Right, can we attempt to fuck up Snake Man?
Are you going for it?
Right, gotta go for it.
Beef kobold.
That was weird.
The stream just like flashed a picture of Rura.
It's my desktop.
It was just like, remember him.
Sure, okay. So you're gonna turn and fight?
Yeah, the troops are going to be. I'm gonna tell them to knock out kobolds. Do not kill. Just like bash them over the back of their heads with your swords.
Okay.
Zorgar and I will deal with Snake Man. Gek, you deal with little knocked out kobold.
Okay, so you're gonna turn and fight?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. What's this guy's deal?
How long have we seen this guy?
Like 30 or 40 seconds.
Oh, only another 20 seconds. Also, we're using fake names. Do not tell them that you're Zorgar.
No, my name is.
Maybe don't use the one we used to get in and out of Meriden either. Come up with one on the spot. John.
John Berry
I
Trees.
knew you were going to say John.
So Narinn, it's your turn first.
I'm going after Snake Man.
Okay.
I want to kind of talk to him as I attack him.
So they're all about 60 feet away.
I guess I move 30 feet towards Snake Man.
Mhm.
I chuck Nautilus at Snake Man,
Okay.
and I attempt to reel him in.
Go for it. Give us an attack roll.
No, chat shit in the chat.
What kind of shit? I'll use a lucky. There we go, that's more like it. I have no more of those anymore though, so that's plus 9. Oh, fuck me. So that's 27
27. That will
Yes.
definitely hit me. Yeah.
to skewer him and reel him in. Skewer!
Okay, how much damage do you take?
So that'll be a d8 plus things. 7. 13 damage.
Sure. So yeah, you hurl Nautilus at him, and it sticks in his weird scaly snake chest, and you pull him towards you.
Okay.
And he kind of skitters across the floor, and he brandishes his scimitar. So it's the kobolds next, so they're gonna all run 30 feet towards you. Some of them have like slings and stuff, and they kind of they're gonna attempt to hit you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I may have done this badly. 5 kobolds trying
you
to
take-
beat the shit out of me.
5 damage from one sling.
Oh god, that's from one sling?
Yeah. And then another 2 damage from a second sling.
Ow! Okay, so that's 7 damage. I need to keep track of my health somehow. Should have brought my character sheet through. I'll do it on my phone. I have 84 hit points.
Something like that, yeah.
You can check on the stream.
That
You
is
can
true.
check on the stream.
The mouse is on the TV phone.
It won't come up.
Doesn't matter, I'm fairly sure I have 84.
Yeah, you do have 84, yeah.
Minus 7. So that's 77.
Cool.
Are you hitting the snake guy?
I already did.
So Zorgar, it's your turn. So Narinn is close enough that you can reach him this turn. The snake man is about 10 feet further away than that. And the
What
kobolds
is
are
the
all...
snake?
Hmm?
Does the snake man look rough? Like it?
Not particularly.
But he just took a hit from there.
Yeah.
Only 13 damage. So just come up and bash some kobolds in the back of the head.
Not the snake man.
He's too far away, you can't reach him.
I can knock over.
He's 40 feet away, you have 30 feet
Oh,
away
okay. I thought it was 10 feet away.
from me.
So how far away am I to the kobolds?
You're about 30 feet away. So there's definitely there's some kobolds you can reach this turn.
Yeah, I'd like to walk up to the kobold, like run up to the kobolds, and then like just try and like hit as many as I can with my axe, just like kind of like swipe them
Sure, okay.
out the way.
So give it an attack roll.
Please do not kill the kobolds. You will put Gek into massive
Yeah, I'm not
distress.
trying to kill them. I'm just trying to knock them out.
That'll still be enough. You get plus 10 or something, right?
Yeah. It's a 14.
14. Yeah, that is enough to hit a kobold. So give us some damage.
You would hope so.
Yeah, you really would.
Where are all my heroes? Oh god. That's too much. You've got to kill this poor guy. Oh no. Lessen the power.
That's 13.
13.
You did 8 last time and you almost killed him. Oh no.
Oh shit.
Please tell me that's split amongst like...
Yeah, that's split. How many did I hit? Like 3?
So kobolds have like 5 or 6 health each.
Oh no.
So basically,
Even if I hit 2, I killed them.
so if you're like doing like a backward swipe with your axe, what we'll do is we'll just see how many kobolds you can take out with that. So how much damage did you do?
13.
13. So yeah, you clonk 2 clean out, and you give one, and one is like reeling. And then it's the snake dude. The snake ass motherfucker.
Come on,
He's
Snake,
gonna.
bring it on.
No.
So, 1, 2, 3 hits on Narinn. So you take 17.
Wait, the snake man is hitting me?
Yeah, you take 39 damage.
39!
Yeah, he swipes at you twice with the scimitar, and then he reaches forward and snake bites the side of your neck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I've spent over a week on the ship. I can just decimate this guy. I don't want to though. So, 9. So that leaves me on 38 hit points if I'm doing math correctly.
Snake guy's a dick.
And then it's your troops, Narinn.
Troops are going to... How many kobolds are still standing? 3?
3.
The troops have just got to try and bonk them on the back of the head.
Okay, give us 5 attack rolls.
I mean, if there's 3 of them and 5 troops, the 3 of them will probably... I don't know how much damage my troops do actually. So
Just give us 5 attack rolls.
Okay.
Like I don't think any of the kobolds are going to take much punishment off your troops. Or you
Is
guys.
there any addition to these? No.
Add like 3 to them.
Okay, so first one was a 6 with the +3.
Uh-huh.
Second one was a 6 with the +3. Third one was a 15.
Yep, that'll
with the
hit. That'll take
+3.
a kobold.
Oh, one of them was in that 20.
And that's the other 2 kobolds. Clonk.
Yeah.
So it's just you and the snake ass dude.
Fucking taken.
So it's your turn now.
I'm going to action search.
Okay.
I'm going to proceed to stab the shit out of this man.
Go for it.
Wait, how many attacks do I get normally now? I'm at 4 normally?
Yeah.
And then +1 for like my bonus action attack. Oh no, the +1 is the bonus action attack. Yeah, okay. So I will get 6 plus the bonus action.
Yeah. So you get
But I'm
7
going to
attacks.
use my bonus action to heal.
Okay.
So 6 attacks.
Sure.
And they're all technically with Nautilus.
Okay.
Because the only one that's supposed to be the Overson is the bonus attack one, right?
Yes. Yeah, technically.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I borrow 1d20, please? Thank you. Right, a 19, a 21, a 23, a 20 non-natural, and an 11.
So everything bar the 11 will hit.
Cool. So I'm also going to use some maneuvers.
Okay.
I will roll all this damage first.
Go for it.
So, 2. Can I get 2 more d8s, please?
D8s are my specialty.
That's not fantastic, but that's not bad. No, it's just not good. Plus, so that's 43. That's 48 damage. But I'm also using maneuvers,
Okay.
so it might be a bit more. First, I'm going to attempt to disarm him.
Okay. What's he have to do?
I believe he has to make a saving throw
Yes.
against
Think
my
so.
strength.
What's your DC?
17 if you don't include the belt. If you're including the
DC
belt,
is
it's
not your
21.
strength score.
What would it be?
It'll be like 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier, I think. I'll check. Yeah, 8 plus
Which
your
would be
proficiency plus your
17.
strength. Is it? Right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he gets a 15 plus a 4, so 19. So he makes his save. He keeps a hold of his scimitar.
Okay, but he still takes another d8 of damage. That's one more damage.
One more damage.
I'm also attempting to push him into a tree.
Go for it, yeah.
So I believe that one is definitely a saving throw off my save DC or strength or.
He only gets a 14 on that.
Okay.
Or 13 rather.
Tree.
Yeah, so you kind of drive him back into this tree.
Then he takes another 3. So altogether this should be at 52. And then I'm going to use one more maneuver to attempt to disarm him again.
Go for it. He's got to make a...
Oh!
So
Yes.
he's at 5, so you pin him to this tree and you wrench one of your other tridents, and the scimitar wheedles off into the distance and sticks in the dirt.
And he takes another 3 damage.
Another 3. Is that your turn?
I would like to use my healing thing and also threaten him and ask him for information.
Okay.
I will spare his life for information.
Is that what you say?
Yes.
Give us an intimidation check.
Oh boy. I'm not the intimidating one. Oh, but that was pretty good. 18 without any bonuses.
18 without any bonuses.
What's the bonus for intimidation?
What level are we now? 12?
Yeah.
So
11.
This is 11.
Yeah.
Cool. I gain 18 health back.
He said he hisses. He says, "I will tell you nothing."
It reminds me of that villain at the beginning of Austin Powers, the guy with the face.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's my turn. Is he pinned to a tree?
He is pinned to a tree, yeah. Zorgar, it's your turn.
Beat him up.
The snake guy.
Maybe don't kill him, but beat him up.
Just like punch him.
I've got pinned to a tree. And you're just...
Yeah, can I just like walk up and be like, he said, tell us information and we'll spare your life.
Maybe
and then just like punch him in the stomach.
I'm gonna use the axe, slice his arm off or something.
Yeah, I'll hit him with the axe.
Okay, give us an attack roll and then an intimidation check.
Oh, you're proficient in intimidation, aren't you?
20 non-natural.
Okay.
For the attack roll, and then intimidation 19 without bonuses.
Okay.
I'm very sure you're proficient.
So I am proficient.
Yeah.
So
and then
that's
add
21.
5 for your attack.
And that should be 23 plus 5 for your attack. Hey,
26.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you trying to chop his arm off?
Yeah, but like just from like here.
Oh sure, like chop the wrist.
Yeah. Like halfway down his forearm, just like
Sure,
so he doesn't
okay.
have an arm.
Yeah.
Like,
So
he doesn't have a hand.
So Zorgar kind of crosses and whittles the axe up and then brings it down and it thuds into the tree, and there's a wet spray and a thud on the ground as this sort of scaly hand starts wriggling around.
It burns! Hero shit.
So I don't know, give him like, I don't know, that's like it's probably like another 15 damage or some shit. So it's like, yeah, sure.
Is he intimidated yet?
He looks pretty intimidated.
Has he wet himself?
He has not wet himself. It is, however, his turn.
And he wets himself.
Yeah, I think he's got to try and run.
How's he gonna run? You're pinning him against a tree.
Won't matter. He's got to be a Dexy boy.
Yeah, he's a snake.
So his So his arm is spraying all this goo, right? And this kind of black ichor, and then what's your armor class now?
15.
15.
Yeah.
So his form kind of begins to shimmer, and then you feel this like big, like meaty tail wrapping around his his lower half turns into like a snake's form and it starts wrapping around and constricting you.
No.
So you take 11 damage, and you are grappled, and then he starts kind of slithering with you towards the lake.
You took me captive. Is it my troops turn now?
It is now your troops' turn, yeah.
Catch him! Get him! I guess the troops are gonna try and like pin his tail in with the swords.
Sure, okay. Give us 5 attack rolls.
You got those dice?
When we get +3. I think I have 5 here actually. 5. Yeah, I do. Okay, here we go. So we get, I'm adding 3 to all of these if that still applies. 16, 8, 9, 13, and a nat 20.
Okay.
Bingo! So most of them, like he's pretty slithery, right? And also a large amount of his tail is wrapped around you. So they're like, oh, I don't want to hit the commander. So like only 2 of them actually land any hits on him. And it's like they do. So roll for So 2 attacks hit, one of them is a crit. So give me 3d8s.
3d8s.
So we've got, minus.
Oh no.
My d8.
So that is 19.
19.
Yeah, that's yours.
So he is. So they kind of slice into him, but they don't manage to like pin him down anywhere. So he is still moving towards the lake. But it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes.
It's time to stop this slithery bastard. Yeah. Are my arms still free? Because like I was
You're
pinning
restrained.
wrapped around me.
So you're gonna have to like if you want to do anything, you probably have to. What does restrain do?
Break free.
Yeah.
I have to use a strength check to break free.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What does restrain do?
And then he'll get away. Can I?
Yeah. So you can still attack him, but you have disadvantage.
Even if I'm breathing fire?
That's just if you have to make an attack roll.
Damn it. I will take that disadvantage chance.
Go for it.
And I will still do 4 attacks.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the first 2 attacks. So it's a 14 and a 16.
The 14 misses, the 16 hits.
And then the second 2 attacks. Hell. Are a 16 and a 17.
They will both hit.
Cool.
So 3 hits.
One of them was the Arisant. 3 hits. How rough is he looking at this point?
Quite rough. You're also covered in his black handkerchief.
That is 31 damage.
He had 25 hit points left.
Oh shit, did I kill him?
Yes. So
No.
you're kind of trying to battle him to break free, and then you kind of scrape him with the side of the Arisen, and then you manage to push Nautilus up, and you feel it connect with like his jugular, and then
Oh no.
it falls limp. And you
Is he like downed? Or is he like dead?
like you've got a trident in his neck, sort of dead.
Zorgar, fix it. Fix him.
I can heal him.
Please try. We need answers.
Okay, I'll heal him up to like 10 HP.
Sure, okay. So
I've removed the trident before he attempts this.
so Narinn kind of pulls himself free and sees he's dead and yanks Nautilus out, and Zorgar runs over and like
Man, maybe not 10, like 5.
like presses on his thing and heals him. It supplies a little bit of life juice, and he kind of wriggles and hisses.
I'm holding a trident next to his throat.
And he's got his one leaky hand, and then he kind of looks up at you.
Want answers. Don't test me again.
Don't test me, boy.
Where are my men?
I'm trying to think how he'd say it.
That's a good question.
How would he say it? That's not good.
Which ones?
The 3 Dragonborn.
Who the fuck else you
What
think
do you
I'm
mean,
talking
which
about?
ones?
Your lizards are dead.
Aww. When you say which ones, what were the other ones? I'm starting to push it against his throat, my trident. Who were the other ones? Fuck,
Just scream at him.
I don't... I'm asking again which other ones I'm pushing slightly harder.
I don't know.
The lady has many in her collection.
The witch?
The lady, he said. So maybe the witch. He might be talking about I think he's probably talking about the dragon.
Are you on about the dragon or the witch?
Which is which? Dealing with which?
You were fools to come here.
Fuck's sake. Do you have any questions?
I'm just gonna be like, just like intimidate him, just scream at him, like basically what the same things that Narinn has been asking, but like louder and more intimidating.
Give us an intimidation check.
Plus intimidation plus.
You are proficient, so that's +4. So
Plus
that's
your
13.
charisma.
Plus 3.
16.
17.
16.
Right, 16.
9.
I do not fear death, Drake.
How'd you know my name? What is your job? What are you doing here serving the dragon?
He just laughs.
I stab him. I kill him.
Just hit him with your foot.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, I wake up the kobold we kept captive.
Just like.
I'm restraining him as well, and my troops are surrounding him. Hang on, I want to know about the dragon.
Who are you?
friend of Red Tooth Tribe. What were they called again?
You Narinn!
No, not Narinn. Drake.
John Berrytree's
Don't
here.
get this.
He said, no, Narinn and Zorgar.
No. Drake and John Berry.
I not be helpful if you not be serious.
We're being serious.
Serious. 1 gold. Drake and John.
It's Mr. Berrytree's to you.
I guess I'm not putting it in your mouth. I tuck it into like his. Does he have clothing?
Yeah, he's got like a kind of he's got like a nightshirt on basically.
I'll just tuck it in his nightshirt.
Nice meet you, Drake.
Drake. That's what you tell everyone you meet. Drake.
And tell us about the dragon.
It's big and green.
Okay. What is the snake person? What were they doing?
Oh, they was friends.
What do you mean friends? There's more? I flash a silver piece.
Maybe.
I want a more definitive answer. I give him the silver piece.
Yes, just some snake friends.
Well, what are they doing here?
Helping
With
dragon things.
what are dragon things?
Capture mans.
Where's the dragon? Here.
Get golds.
They worship dragons same as you?
Not really.
Or they get paid?
No. It's more they real good friends with
You
dragon.
just kind of get protection.
Morgan says they special friends and
Oh,
they
special friends, eh?
they what she say? She says they. I kind of looks at you expectantly.
One more silver. Just
She says they think they're friends. They're not really friends. She make them think they're friends.
interesting. Very interesting indeed. What's your name?
My name Togs.
Togs. Is getting involved, by the way?
Gek's just standing at the side.
Okay.
Does he look concerned?
And his eyebrows are kind of furrowed.
How long has Dragon been here?
Quite long time. Since Redtooth's left old home.
Does Green Dragon like the Black Dragon?
They was good friends.
Do you have any questions? Because I'm kind of out.
I feel like we should ask more things. I don't know.
Such as.
What else we need to know?
How much gold?
All the loads. Big golds.
Loads. Big golds?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get any of the golds?
We get a look at it sometimes.
You have to look at it.
How big is the dragon in comparison to the other dragon?
No, I've never seen a dragon. Bigger than you.
We estimated it's around the same size.
Bigger than us.
Bigger than you.
How many togs?
When you let Togs go?
When Togs finishes answering questions.
How many togs big is the dragon?
Many.
Count above 10.
Many.
Many.
More than 10.
I don't know. Only 2 entrances to lair? Waterfall and river?
That sort of expensive nose.
No silver.
I'm paying out of my pocket here. You give him a
Okay, I
give him
throw
a
him
gold.
another silver.
Give him a gold.
I give him a gold. Fuck this guy.
Yes, only 2s.
Fuck.
Only 2. Does he look like he's telling the truth?
It gives an insight check.
13 plus whatever.
It's always difficult to tell when a kobold's telling the truth or not.
I don't have any more questions. I know all that I think I need to know. We know that, right? I'm not saying this in front of him, but yeah. Well, thanks, Togs.
You're free to go.
Can I knock him out? And then I'm going to take all the money we just gave him. And then I'm going to give it to Gek.
Yeah! He was in it.
Good job, Gek. Job well done.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go before Red Tooth Tribe wakes up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll go ahead back to the ship.
Sure. Okay. What is your plan from here? Because it's getting quite late.
We're just going to sail back, scouting mission accomplished.
Okay, cool. So I guess we'll stop there. If you guys head to, you're not going to get bothered on your way back to the ship. And yeah, if you're just heading back to meet up with the rest of them.
Yeah.
Theoretically heading back to go and get your troops to come back and slay the thing, and then people get in contact and say, hey, you want to go and do this other thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright. Well, yeah, I guess I'll turn off the stream. Sorry for the technical hiccups, anyone that was watching, which I think was basically just Niall.
And Patrick.
Patrick's here.
Still
will
got
be
2 viewers, so.
if anyone else was here, we'll be back tomorrow, picking up where last episode and kind of this episode finish off, I guess. So see you then.